A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny. We don't play around a table, and we aren't tyrannical, so that's our thing. I'm Jacob. I'm the Dungeon Master. As you can see, we have our 6 awesome players waving, twirling the pin. But yes, we're back once again to journey into Icewind, figure out what's going on, and hopefully level up in maybe 10 sessions or less. Who knows? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you want to see any of our previous content, feel free to check out the YouTube channel that you're on. Thank you for joining. So, you guys know I like to ask a little bit of a question on... Sorry, I got distracted. I like to ask a question every time we play to see if anyone can earn a bout of inspiration. Who has inspiration, who does not have inspiration?
I burned mine last session.
I don't have it.
I do have it.
You should still play, so you can give yours to me if I get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think I rolled like 2 4s last time. I used it, rolled the same thing, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So today's a little bit of a fact or a trivia question.
Oh
god. So
I like trivia.
Oh no. Everybody
so,
grins.
Depends on what it is.
So the trivia question is, I'm just gonna screen share it on Video Ninja, and then I'll read it out to the stream. So, in what year was Pluto reclassified as a dwarf planet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you guys,
Depends on, like,
I'm gonna give you guys a range of when this answer is.
Okay.
Between 1990 or 2002. That's the range.
2000 and what?
I mean, that's
1990 to 2010.
Oh,
10.
man.
Okay.
Middle school.
About a 20 year.
I got my answer. I don't know this.
I can make it multiple choice for y'all if y'all want.
No.
No.
no. Yeah.
There's enough of us here that one of us should get it right based on lot.
Unless we all, like...
Just guess the same thing.
We wouldn't do that.
It's probably going to become a whoever's closest.
Maybe. Figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a rest from y'all's riddles.
I like trivia.
God, I'm trying to remember like what grade I was in when this happened.
Yeah, there's no way. I just guessed a random year.
Yeah, I'm going my gut.
My gut.
I feel like I was old enough to hear about it, but not old enough to actually care.
Man, that's like that could be any age for me.
What year were you born?
2000.
Okay.
So I was at least alive. I know that.
That's how I'm feeling right now. I remember it.
All right,
Like
10 seconds left on the thing.
So that helps eliminate at least half.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everyone reveal your answers. Show me what you got.
I got 2004.
Okay,
2008.
Oh, me too.
2006.
What? It's all in 2000? I thought it was 1990 to 2002 or something.
I
It's
said I was
1990.
at least alive.
Yeah, 1990 to 2010. So that range.
2010. I said 1998. Okay.
Wow.
So the only one that got the answer right is actually Star. It was 2006.
Sweet.
2006.
I had
So-
that before and I changed it to 8.
Everyone else was really close. Star was
What?
6 years old.
I was 6
All
years
right.
old. I was between 5 and 6, so I'm glad I went 6.
I
didn't
was
like that riddle.
much older than that.
It's not a riddle.
When I didn't get it right, it's a riddle.
I just like the
Yeah.
number
Say how old I
6, so
was.
that's why I went with it.
All right, I'm carbonated with it.
I'm carbonated.
Well, I'm drinking an energy drink that's making me burpy. So, A little bit of a recap for viewers and for the party to kind of refresh their noggins. Where's my page at? Here it is. So last session, the party finished their fight with the Brute Nothic and investigated the mysterious egg-like gemstone inside the Terminating Mines. Antiochus had sort of a Eureka Brain Blast moment from his past where he
Brain blast.
kind of relates some information about what the species inside of the egg was. It is a Onagaz. I hope I got that right. I always mispronounce it. It's a species meant to be used as vessels for the souls of Netherese mages, or at least that's what Antiochus recalled from his late father. Kind of with this revelation, the party tried to move the egg, but found no real luck in doing so. Instead, they all set out to go and get Avarice's help to, move this egg, relocate it, so they can complete their quest for the dragon. As they all returned to the mining outpost, the new mine outpost, they found indicators that a fight had been started. The group kind of split up to investigate their own separate, corners of the outpost, where one group found the remains of a frozen dwarf, one of the bounty hunters that they had saw in the bathhouse earlier that day. He was frozen completely solid with his hand outstretched, kind of like he had a gun at one point, and then, kind of like in the movie Incredibles when Frozone freezes the police officer. The other group found the other bounty hunter whose feet were all that was left, as it looked like he had exploded. Some sort of fiery eruption had happened around him. This group that found the exploded dwarf saw Avarice as she kind of emerged from the shadows with where her skin tone usually is a, snowy white. Her eyes were these beautiful pupils of blue. She was this blackened, some sort of blackened form, as her entire skin was black, and her eyes had actually become entirely blue, more of a darker blue, kind of like a sapphire. Blue. Everyone regrouped back at the house where they all kind of, talked about some stuff. Decided to get some rest, and there was some stuff that happened during the watches. During this roleplay part, Avarice and Heisei were on watch together, where Heisei caught Avarice lying twice to him, where she then exposed a secret about, that's basically summed up was that whenever she got hurt, she sort of became stronger. That's as much as she kind of divulged. The other characters, their watches were uneventful, but now the party is fully rested. They all awoke the next morning, redescended into the mines once again with Avarice, hoping her aid could help move the large eggs. And we all see them get to the egg as Avarice lays. They're all walking into this room. Avarice, kind of with a slight smirk, kind of a shit-eating grin on her face, as who knows what that means. But she walked up to the egg, touched it, and the light that was illuminating from this egg, this beautiful, brilliant, dazzling light source, kind of dimmed and faded a little bit, and then came back up to its normal brightness. It's kind of just like a little dimming thing. But other than that, that's kind of where we left off last session. If anyone wants, if you want to add anything that I left out, or anything you want to say before we get into the game, feel free to. But yeah, you guys just see her lay her hand on the egg. You watch the light kind of dim and re-brighten. That's kind of where we pick back up in that moment.
Okay, I don't know if this is a good time to do this, but I would like to. I know Kitris was like, "Oh, have you tried to think about them like they were trying to tell you your visions, like they were trying to tell you something?" And I was like, "No, I don't know. I'm gonna try to focus on my visions to see if there's a coded. Maybe it won't work in the moment. Maybe I need some time, but I just figured while she's touching it, this might be a good time to try." I'm gonna try to lock in.
Okay. You're gonna try to channel some sort of vision from your past about the events that are going on currently?
Sure. Yeah. Whatever they want to give me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a
Improv.
improv check. I'll let you pick what you want to roll to kind of inform me on what knowledge you would get rewarded with whatever you roll. So you can feel free to choose any of the skills. Depending on what you choose, will either divulge
I guess I do Arcana since she touched the egg and it started going blue. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. 24. You
Okay.
needed a 25.
All right, I gotta take you to the private channel real quick.
Oh my god.
Already.
Yeah.
This is for free, guys. He's taking me for free.
Yeah. $3.99. All right. I'll bring it down.
See you later.
Oh, I guess I don't have to type that. The egg is evil, right? Like, we know that it's evil
Yes.
because I remember. Yeah, we had a whole conversation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I told everybody that it was evil.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
the dude
Okay.
inside is not a good dude.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
The egg of bad vibes.
Yeah, I don't like her touching it. It's spooky.
You gonna fight her?
Avarice.
And Avarice knows it's evil.
I will try to convince her that it's bad. I already don't like her though, so
Yeah.
Beat her up.
I even gave her a chance. I was like, Jayla doesn't like her, but that doesn't mean this character doesn't. So
If we tried to attack her now, would we all just die?
probably.
Probably, yeah.
That
Ethan made a
influence.
joke earlier, and Jacob just kind of he gave that look like,
He was
"Don't
like,
try it, don't try it."
All right, you got it.
What if the rolls
Yeah.
are just good? They just suck.
I
Who's got
still
a
have
birthday
my
crit?
crit. I do.
He has a birthday crit now too.
Yeah, he does.
Oh shit. Probably got legendary resistances
But
and
just
stuff.
one.
I do
she's
have
just a
to
person.
use. I have
But
to
he
use
prob-
my crit
It's not like she's an
either this session or
ancient
next session.
dragon or something. Or maybe she is, I don't know.
That's exactly what I'm thinking she is, yeah.
She might be an ancient dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a chance.
Pretty sick.
Maybe that's why she isn't so scared of the dragon not getting the egg,
That's what I was thinking.
Mm.
because she seems unbothered.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read their expressions.
Did we find out what level the wizard was from our other campaign that we accidentally killed?
Oh
the
no.
necro-
That was saucy. That was so saucy.
No.
Oh my.
You
Saucy.
should have heard the things he was saying to me.
It-
He's making me blush.
oh no. Well,
Yeah.
cool.
So, she's touching this, and you see the light dim, rebrighten, and she takes her hand off of it, kind of looks at it a little bit, and she turns around to you. This is quite a find. This proves my years of, study at the Brotherhood were not for nothing.
Yeah, aren't we supposed to give that to that dragon?
Yeah, how do we get it out of here?
Indeed. You see her kind of like reaching in her pockets, and she's like, "Oh yes, I think." She pulls out like a spell scroll. I think this. I should be able to reduce it to a manageable size, and we could probably transport it, or I could put it in my bag of holding, just to get it out of here for the moment. But unless anyone else has any other ideas, I think that's the only thing I can really do at the moment. I'm sure she like starts looking through her spell book. I'm sure I could find something in here, but let's try the spell scroll. I don't want to really waste a spell. I don't have to.
So, are we allowed to know what it is at all, or is this one of those, like, we found it for you and now you do whatever you need to do?
No, this is a group endeavor. What could you possibly? What would you like to know? Maybe I could elaborate something that would answer what you're looking for. Whatever you're.
Oh, I'm just curious what that thing is inside of there.
Why is it so mean?
I mean, so this, and she kind of steps aside from the egg. This is a creation of sorts that the Netherese Empire, the mages of the Netherese Empire, they have their own special areas of study, and this one was under the. From what the books I've studied are, this is from the great creator Unazi Gazold. It was a very outstanding member of his school of magic, and he was very much held to higher standards than most within the Netherese Empire. He sought out a being that could better channel, let's say, dark magic is a good way to classify that. His envision was to make the being able to, or make a being able to cast these spells without much backlash, so to speak.
Hmm.
Now, in my travels, I have come across one here in Icewind Dale. Probably not as, well, probably not as fantastic. This is a authentic being. This is from my observations. This is from the Nethril City that supposedly fell down long ago here in Icewind Dale, and it proves everything that I've studied for, and that I was right about the city being here in Icewind Dale. This is it's amazing. It's raw power. You said it was mean. Did it talk to you?
Did we know that? I don't know if Heisei actually told us that.
Didn't it
Yeah.
say stuff when I punched the egg?
Oh, only Heisei heard that. She
Yeah.
didn't say
Oh.
nothing.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
say
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't say that then.
Yeah, we retconned. She didn't say that.
Yoink.
But you all do notice that the egg itself, like I said the last time, that when you guys first enter this room, the original position it was in, it has moved like 20 feet or so, so it looks like it has like slowly floated.
Yeah.
You guys do kind of clock that as an abnormality in here.
Yeah, I'll actually bring that up and I'll say, looks like it's actually moved on its own since we left and came back.
She's just smiling. That's fantastic to hear. That means that this is an artifact from the ancient times. This is probably the greatest magical discovery in at least 100 years. And you see, she like hesitates. She's about to say, "I found it," but she hesitates. She's, "We found this together, and this is great news."
Do we like get more money for something so amazing and powerful? And
No. This was not agreed upon by. I mean, we all know that the dragon wanted this, and that the dragon's loot is our loot, of course, and that would be the payment for this. This was really an investment of time. Or you guys are getting paid to go to Lonelywood for me. I mean, are y'all not happy with the rates of 25 gold a day?
that's not what I'm saying. So you're just gonna give one of the greatest magical discoveries ever, just give it to a dragon? Something you've been excited about your whole life?
Well, of course I can't. There's nothing I could do to crack this out of. I can't do nothing to access whatever magic lies within this.
Can I
That
insight check
dragon.
that?
Yes, you can insight check that.
I have a passive insight of 17. I don't know if that does anything.
That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay, I gotta drag Ethan to the
Yeah.
Bye, guys. See you little.
Peace
God,
out.
she's a lying
Oh my
piece
God.
of crap.
Of course she is. She's not gonna give this egg to a dragon. There's no
Yeah.
fucking
No,
way.
she isn't. I
Yeah.
don't want to fight her though. I'm scared.
We could take her. Maybe.
No, you
I
weren't
think-
here when I said it earlier, but Ethan, when he came, it was just me, Jacob, and Ethan, and he's like, "So, we fighting Avarice today?" And Jacob went, like, he was like, gave the look like, y'all probably shouldn't do that.
Nope.
There are a lot more of us than there are of her. Though. Is she a sorcerer or is she a wizard? She's a wizard. She's a spellbook.
Yeah, but if
She
she
was a
sorcerer vibes.
if she's like
Yeah.
level 14 and we're a bunch of level 4s, it
She
doesn't
could be
matter how many of us
multi-classed,
there
I
are.
guess. Well,
I don't know what else
we could
to do.
just let her have it. I don't know.
That's all I'm thinking. Like, what is it to us? Like, the only thing I would be worried about or Kitris will be worried about is whether or not the dragon comes after us if she doesn't give
Right.
it to the dragon.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
well,
sure.
we discussed how like the egg is like evil, like gets into the wrong hands, that could be really bad.
But we don't know that. Only Heisei knows that.
For some reason.
No, Emily did a what is it called?
Detect good and evil,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
Something.
or divine
yeah.
sense. Divine sense. Divine sense.
Yeah, we had like a whole conversation.
gotcha.
And she continues.
Ooh, I would be like, I mean, only like a great and powerful mage could do that. But none of us are as powerful as any of the Netherese mages.
That is quite, that's quite smart of you, Antiochus. That is a good point. I mean, I have power, but nothing compared to the Netherese. They were.
Mhm.
I am an archmage of the Brotherhood. To me, or to them, an archmage is nothing but just a simple apprentice. There are things that they could do that I can't even imagine. This deal we made with the dragon, kind of to carry out this favor, I don't think we can take a dragon on together. And I don't want to endanger the people of Tourmaline or any of the other towns that we go to.
Inside check.
You don't even need
Yeah,
to.
I mean, you know
Jacob's
this doesn't
Jacob's
matter.
smiling.
I think we did this exact insight check last game. I think we already know this.
Yeah, you guys don't get it, bro. She don't give a shit about the people.
Yeah.
She the way she's talking, like she's very much happy that she found this, right? You see that when she's talking, there is a sense of fear that kind of registers on her. There's a sense of fear, and I think in that moment, you guys are gonna actually all make an active insight check to kind of read this read more of this emotion on her.
That's
Okay.
just
well,
a 10 for me.
12.
11.
We go. Come on, guys.
Oh.
Hey.
Old man.
I got 21 this time.
Nope.
19.
Emily, what'd you get?
20.
Yeah, so I think 20 is whoever got a 20 or higher learns this. The fear that she's kind of portraying on her body language, it seems to be a shortcoming of an individual that doesn't know how to be a leader and answer questions that she doesn't know. And so the whole thing about opening, the whole thing about, this is something she's been looking for, and that we're just going to give the dragon the artifact. There's a sense of fear that she seems to be kind of fumbling on trying to describe or try to lead you guys to a decision, or try to lead you guys to assist it. Like, you can obviously tell that she's really happy about this egg, but she's coming to terms that she's struggling with the resolution of either, how to answer the question Kitris posed. She seems to be struggling a lot on that. But you can pick this up because she starts to kind of stumble her words a little bit. She's kind of trying to think. We made the deal with the dragon, and there is unlimited potential here, but there's nothing that I can do immediately to crack this egg, so to speak. Now I could try and send word back to the Brotherhood, but that means we piss off the dragon, and we don't get the dragon's loot. I really want the dragon's loot, if I'm to be honest.
More than your lifetime, whatever you were saying earlier. Like you said, you spent your lifetime trying to find this, and you rather have loot over this.
Well,
This isn't my end game.
I think, Kaldra, what I'm understanding is that he wants to hand over the egg, but then eventually take the egg back once he figures out how to crack it open. That's what I'm gathering is what she wants to do.
Okay, so the dragon, or whoever the owner of this dragon is, knows about it and wants to probably crack it open himself or herself. So
oh, the
what
dragon has a
says
rider. I
that-
forgot about that.
Yeah, what says that they aren't gonna do that?
Probably the plan.
And my friend over here said, and I'm pointing at Sir Lancelot, and I'm getting better, guys. Says that it's giving off real bad energy, like real bad. Love
Just
the nod.
nods.
Yes. Love
It is evil.
it. Evil.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, I'm sure the energy that is coming off this, I'm sure that it is probably not the nicest of energies to a divine individual. Like I said, these mages, these archmages within the Netherese Empire, they were able to do great wonders with their magic. Them doing something evil isn't above or beneath them. It's something well within their wheelhouse of power, and I'm sure this wizard, whoever is inhabiting this entity here, is not good. Not a good person. They probably have done quite a number of evil deeds in their long past. But yes, the thought of the rider of this dragon being able to crack whatever this is open to, or crack this open, it is amusing because they are either... It's not amusing, it's interesting. They are either one of these Onagas, a living relic from the past, and if they do try to crack it open, they would ruin the integrity of the individual inside. I don't believe they would have the technology needed to get this creature out of here, get this consciousness out
Well,
of here.
What would they need? Do you know?
Much
Who
of the
says
history.
they don't have it?
Well, the way I look at it is that we have a difficult decision ahead of us. Or you all look to me for these answers. Yes, I have been looking for this for my whole life. I have bigger ambitions. My goal is to find the city and to unlock the artifacts within that. There's more powerful artifacts in there than there is in this egg. Now, the way I see it is we can let the dragon take this back to their leader, take the dragon's loot, and in time, once we are hopefully stronger, if everyone's up to the mission of finding said egg, which we could magically do, we could locate this object, this creature, whenever we find fit. We could find the rider and ask them questions, learn more about them, maybe become friends with them, or put an end to their potentially evil planning if they do have evil intentions with this creature. But
What would be your intentions with this egg?
if it was up to me, I would not give it up. I would find a way to crack it open, harvest the creature inside, so I could better locate the city. I could use its body as a focus of sorts to find this lost city. But we've already made a deal with the dragon. That's what I would want to do.
Okay.
What would you like to do with the body then? We are all an entity here in this conversation. Your input is as valid as my input is. What would y'all like to do with the egg?
Like, I don't want a dragon coming after us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with him. Like, I just want to make sure the dragon gets it. And hopefully it was honest about giving us the loot. But at the very least, I don't want to be the target of a massive dragon like that.
If you could track the egg or the dragon somehow, I think that would be comforting. The thought, so we could, maybe a while from now have the best of both worlds.
I just want to make sure no one's getting hurt by us giving this egg up.
Well, people get hurt if we don't. So.
I mean, people already got hurt, as we
Yep.
can tell by the Northics.
Well, it's giving me really bad, well,
Energy.
like I said, energy. Like it makes me nervous, and I just want to make sure we're doing the best thing possible. I definitely think if we can give it to the dragon, and maybe if the rider can't crack it open for a while, that would be great. But I think we should try to maybe like research ways we can safely get rid of it or store it. That would be great.
I think a good question too is wherever this is moved to, is it going to start turning beings into Nothics in that space as well?
Avarice did say she has a bag of holding, so I'm assuming it would be contained in there.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mind link with Hayase, but I don't know if we should give her the egg. I don't trust her.
I would respond back with, I trust her enough to know she wouldn't lie about keeping it.
All right. I trust you, so I guess that's enough.
I mean, personally, I don't want to stay in this place any longer. So, if we're gonna move it, let's move it and get out.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
And I go and whack the wall one more time to get some more.
I roll d20 with your just strength.
Okay. Oh, natural 20 plus 6.
Noise.
Beautiful.
I can't even carry it.
500 gold.
5 million. Done.
You get a chunk of this tourmaline crystal gemstone that you knock off. It's a hefty chunk, very very hefty. It's a raw geode worth relatively around maybe about 600 gold pieces.
Sweet. Am I able to carry it?
Christ.
It is huge. It is massive. You can carry it with your strength.
But
But if you try to run or do anything else crazy, you have to use both your hands and like your whole focus to like move this. There's nothing. You won't be able to make any kind of checks or anything along the way out of it. You're going to be focused entirely on carrying this giant fucking gem.
What are you holding?
I turn to Avarice and I'm like, can you fit this in that bag too?
Yes, I should be able to. Here, and she like grabs the bag of holding. Here, stuff it in.
I just walk over with it.
Yeah, and you watch it just
Sweet.
disappear.
Appreciate it.
All right, well, all right, let me see what I can do with the egg. Make it smaller. If we are worried about this dragon rider trying to crack the egg, I could probably maybe put a spell or two on it to try to deter those effects. It would take me an hour or so to do that, but it would be an insurance that they don't access the contents within it.
Fuck yeah. Do we all need to be here for that?
No, we don't really have to.
All right.
I mean, I can do it if we want to shrink it, remove it, and when we take it out before we give it, I can do the ritual there. If that's better, so we can get out of this cave system.
Yeah.
We all start turning into Nothics.
Yes. She walks over,
I can feel my eye growing.
does some magic on it, and then watch it shrink down. When she picks it up, she don't pick it up. It's like 4 feet tall, 2 feet wide now. She like puts the bag of holding over it and just like slides it down, scoops it up. And she like wipes her
That's
hands
real
off.
handy. I think I need one.
It's quite useful. Yes, let's get the fuck out of here. And she is making motion to leave. She's ready to leave. If you guys are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good to go.
Yeah.
I thought she was just gonna do it right now, and I was gonna leave. I was gonna go to the town.
I mean, if you guys want, I mean, if that's what you guys want, we can. She can step
That's
back
up
to
to
the
her.
ritual, and then if you guys want to explore the town, yeah, we can do that. So that she can cast the ritual magic.
We have to go get our share, or someone has to get their share in the money company.
You guys want to just do that instead, and have her instead of having her tag along with y'all throughout the city?
I'd rather her not be there.
She offered to like buy shit for us, right?
Oh, she
We
did.
never cashed in on that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess
she
we
would-
have her.
She would give you money if you want to buy that magic
Oh,
item.
allowance.
Is that
I just-
Luna Moth Kate?
Yeah, that's real pretty. I just want us to keep in mind that even though those 2 bounty hunters are dead, there's probably more.
Yeah.
So when we're in town, we might want to be a little more secretive about who we are. Maybe traveling, I hate to say this, in smaller groups.
Split up, gang.
And wear disguises.
Ooh.
Or we
Uh,
just we all stick together and just draw them out and get it over with.
I was gonna say I stand on Kitcheris' shoulders, and then we're like,
Put a trench
A
coat.
normal size
yeah,
person.
yeah,
Yeah, we'd be
I just
right
gotta be like-
right around 6 feet.
yeah, exactly.
And I can always become an animal. That'll make the group not this big. We'll be missing one person, so I don't know if that helps any, but
I,
I just
honestly,
want us to keep that in mind.
let him take a shot.
Oh, okay. Real brave, real brave.
That's what it says in the book. Yeah, yeah, close it.
Well, up to
Shit.
you.
I'm going to the Tower of Ingenuity.
Are we?
Anyone-
Are we? Do you guys want to let Everest cast the ritual magic to kind of make the whatever if the Dragon Rider has intentions to try to crack it open to kind of delay that process? She'll just meet you on the outside of town, or do you want her to tag along or head back to the tavern? You guys kind of can call this. This is y'all's decision.
I would not want her to be alone with the egg.
I'll stay with her.
No. Okay.
Cool. I trust you. Whatever.
Star's not sure about that
Basically
plan.
go around. Yeah, it's not start going.
Our sneaky friend with our other sneaky friend.
Uh-huh. Trustworthy.
I'm a different type of sneaky.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, Kitris is
That-
blind to her sneakiness, and I don't know if Kitris has realized that Heisei's sneaky. Like, I don't even know if Kitris has realized he's wandered off at all at
No.
this point.
Nope. That's the best part.
So Kitris is
It's
like,
gonna be
"That-
it's gonna be
that,
real hard for you to sneak from me now.
that sounds fine to me."
still
I
have
think
advantage
it's
with
not
my
gonna
stealth
be
check,
that
so it's
hard.
okay.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that hard. You roll like 24s all the time.
Sounds good. Let me know if there's any problem. Okay, I can come help. I do magic.
Sounds
Yes.
good. Have fun in your tower.
Woo!
I know you were
Yes.
looking forward to that.
Yeah, I know. We haven't been able to go. I'm gonna start running.
I'm gonna go to the tower with you.
Yeah. Okay, I'll slow down.
What was the tower again? Remind me what the tower is.
Sorry.
The Tower of Ingenuity. It's a temple of Gond.
Why do
It's
I
like
have
inventions.
invention? Oh,
Yep.
I have
Mhm.
invention wrote
It's
down.
it's like the god of inventions, of creation, of da da da, you know, stuff
Okay.
like that.
He's a deity. I don't know.
Before we leave, I'm gonna go up to Heisei, but you don't need company. You got this.
I mean, I should be fine. If you want to stay, you can.
Up to you. I'm just here if you need me.
I think we should be fine.
All right, you pinky promise. And she'll hold up her pinky.
Pinky promise.
All right, I'm gonna go with our other friends. Be
Okay.
safe.
I will. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Yeah. He just deeply does not trust.
You guys just leave and you see a
Yeah.
you just see a green light. Oh,
We see it light up behind it. We don't hear it.
Huge explosion.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay, so we have everyone besides Heisei going to the Temple of Gond, the Tower of Ingenuity.
Yeah.
Kiss would just be like, yeah.
There's
Inventions.
also a theater. You could go to that.
Is it what?
There's a theater. The only theater in Icewind Dale.
Oh, wow. We should have put on a fucking play.
Okay.
They'll never catch us now.
Actually, inventions sound a lot more interesting than the theater, actually. So, I don't know, maybe they'll have something for me too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems so excited about this.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. While we're...
He's also
One-
got like smithing and crafting, right?
Yeah, think so. Something like that. Go on. While we're walking there, once I think we're out of earshot, I will just be like, okay, guys, so I did something that Kitris told me to do, and I had a vision. I had a vision of, well, it's like my master's like memories, because he was part of the Arcane Brotherhood, all that. He actually had met her before.
Well, that's wild.
Yeah, she was like really young, but it was like everyone came over to our house, and I was like, I don't know when this was. I don't know if I was alive yet. I didn't have that context, but basically they were talking about the egg. They were having like a little think tank about the egg, and she was there, and they were like, well, you'd have to be really powerful to be able to replace your soul into it. And then like she like smiled, and then my master was like, wow, that's preposterous, like none of us can do that. And then she stopped smiling. So she's been wanting this since she's like been really little, like because they talked about it, and she was just enthralled. So that's why I didn't want her alone with it, because I feel like she might try to force her soul into that thing so she can come back.
Right.
Avarice is greedy or something.
No, I didn't get that far. But that that's why I wanted someone to be there and watch her. I felt like it should be me, but I really want to go to the Tower of Ingenuity.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Were you saying something?
I was gonna say, well, we left her with Heisei, so should be fine.
Yeah.
Sure,
I
yeah.
agree. It
Look
sounds
at
like a
Stevie.
good duo.
So yeah, those that are heading off to Temple of Gond, Tower of Ingenuity.
Ooh. Like a repeater crossbow.
Transition as you guys head back down the elevator shaft, wiggle your way out of the cave system, exit the cave system. We'll have a little bit of a music shift because we're going into the fun town of Perth.
While we're walking, I'm gonna druid craft a little flower ground of yellow orange hibiscus flowers.
Aww.
And I'm gonna go up to Sir Lancelot and be like,
Aw.
here you go.
He's a little bit startled. He's like, "Oh my, they're beautiful for me.
Yeah, you wear it. Like
Oh,
a hat.
thank you." And he'll put it on. He'll be like, he'll give you like a slight nod. He'll be like, "Thank you very much."
Of course. Fun fact, tortoises love hibiscus flowers.
Oh, I love that. Oh my god. I remember the first time I saw my love back in Ahoy Hoy. She wore a similar flower crown as this. The most beautiful turtle I ever laid my eyes on.
Well, what's her name?
It escapes me. But I can see her face as clear as day in my memories.
That's
You
so
said
beautiful.
wife?
Did I say wife? I didn't mean to say wife.
Okay.
I said, yeah.
Okay. Just a pretty tortoise.
His,
girl.
yeah.
Cool.
She had a shell on her, like, damn.
Hell of a shell.
Ow.
So yeah, you guys are making your way back to town. Now, as you're on your way back to town, how are you guys traveling? Are y'all kind of single file line? Y'all being stealthy about it? What do y'all do?
Kid,
You guys-
I'm going as fast as I can without tiring.
Okay.
You know, just like, you know.
So you guys make a steady pace back to town. As you, her name should be Shelly. That's funny. As you guys enter the town, you see some sort of commotion going on. There's a bunch of foot traffic going on to and from. You see a couple more guards out and about. They are hustling about. You see that the town is under some sort of security protocol or some sort of something strange is going on as there's more guard foot traffic. These guards look like they don't look like the normal. You've seen some guards in this town. They are the guards that normally in this town wear leather, have very mundane weapons. These guards that are kind of hut, walking around the city are wearing this heavy plate armor. They have very polished, nice weapons. You can tell that these guards are not from Terminus.
These dudes are
The
legit.
last time you guys saw guards like these would be from when you guys were in Argos.
Okay.
You know that these are Targos. These are town speaker Nerith's guards. Like they very much have that visual appearance and all that. And they're like working their way around town. A couple people are like looking out of their houses and all that. And you guys, that's what you guys see as you are kind of coming into town. See, there's some commotion going on. You guys.
I'm casting invisibility on myself.
I want to try to sneakily turn into a cat.
Okay.
How close are the closest guards to us right now?
You guys are still maybe about 250 feet out, so you're a little good way. This is as you guys are kind of coming down the path. You can obviously see this town, the way it's, if you guys look at the map, the town itself is very much, there are open areas. There's no like fences or any kind of crazy gates. There's enough space between the houses. You guys are about 250 feet away, and that's when you notice. That's the first thing you notice is you kind of see the sun kind of reflecting off of their shining armor. Because you guys remember it's roughly like noon.
Yeah.
Because y'all went to bed so late,
Yeah.
so early, but yeah, you are about 250 feet out.
So would Antiochus have been like still running and gone invisible while running, or would he have stopped?
I think he would have stopped because he's also holding the Nothic guy, so he would have.
Oh, that's right.
Stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he would have cast it.
Is there are they facing us marching or facing away marching?
You just see them like they're marching through town. They're
Okay.
not facing your general direction. You just the group that you see right now is a pair of two. And you see them walking into town.
Yeah.
But you very much saw them come, turn around, do patrol kind of thing.
Is there like a back alley we can just kind of slowly like something we can like get behind as a group?
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of back alley or housing. Like,
Is this
there's
the
a lot
town?
of small-
Is this the town speaker that Lancelot and Enoch had previously worked for?
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but they were also the people that we went back to. Well, they froze us.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
The question is, do the guards know? Because we didn't interact with the guards negatively back then. That was like a.
Yeah, but there's still a bounty out on us, so maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
I assume Nerith knows what we look like, so
Right.
he probably gave descriptions to them.
Yeah, so I just say like point and say go 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 go.
Okay.
If you wanted to give Avarice the Nothic guy, you could have gave her the Nothic guy to hold up her bag.
Okay.
Wait, that's funny though.
yeah, I'll give it to
Unless
her.
you want to carry, unless you want to carry it around. I don't want you to.
No. I think I did give it to her last time. I think I made her promise that she wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah, and she's like, "You're so close to getting for me
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
you up," and I'm like, "Okay, you're being so mean right now." You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I would I'd still turn invisible.
Okay. So I'll just be like, that's not good.
Meow.
Serrano's a little conflicted right now because he feels too cute to hide. Like he feels like he's looking pretty good right now, so he doesn't want to run and hide. But he's also like, man, I should like hang around and get some shit started. He adjusts his flower crown and like waits to see what you guys do.
I love that. So Kitris will just be like, good. There's a very good chance they're looking for us, right?
No, that's a pretty big presence.
Well, I mean, when you consider how we got out of what we got out of, they probably think we're probably pretty powerful when really we have no
Kinda
fucking
are.
idea. I mean,
I like this guy.
do you think they're just passing through or like
Looks like they're on some kind of maneuvers.
Yeah, the town looks like it's on lockdown or something like that.
I'm gonna mind link with Kitris and be like, I can go scout around.
just to see like how many?
Yes, and maybe listen in on a conversation or two. Kind of pick up maybe what they're here for.
I mean that's
See if it's even us they're looking for. I'm pretty sure it is, but
that'd be yeah, very helpful. But where do we go in the meantime? Like back to
Go to
the
the-
mine?
We could still go to the tower and claim sanctuary.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Kitris is like, I have no idea what that means.
Does that apply here?
well, I can scout around and you guys can go exploring. And then I can only stay in this form for about 2 hours. So,
Wait, explore what? I don't think we can go into the town.
oh, I don't know where the tower is. I forgot.
Oh, I don't either actually.
Oh,
Do we have
well,
enough?
just tell everyone that I can look around and then maybe figure out what they like or want to do.
Yeah. So I will relay to you guys that she wants to go scout.
Oh.
And she said and explore. But I don't know if we should explore right now or if we should just hide somewhere.
Well, she could. At least the kitty cat could maybe see why they're here.
Right.
Meow.
And then meow at the door of the Tower of Gond.
So
The
wait,
tower image.
so where is the tower? Can we see it? Is it in the middle of town? Is it on the outskirts? Where is it?
Yeah. So the Tower of Gone, which I think Sir Lancelot would have probably told you, he is a holy man. It's on the south side of Termaling, which is the side that you guys are currently on right now.
Outside.
You kind of, you guys kind of glance around. It's probably maybe 3 blocks or so, or 3 or 4 blocks over. It's like this town's not that big. It's probably like a block over,
Okay.
a couple streets.
Okay.
And it's just this like you see a large kind of like a castle tower. Think of like a normal castle tower.
Yeah.
So it's very much steampunk vibes. There's like some gears on the outside. You just click, 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 and the gears turn.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very noticeable.
Yeah.
Click, click, click. Do the chain.
Yep.
I have a feeling they'll look for us there, right?
In the tower?
I mean, they're probably gonna go door to door if they're looking for us.
But what? Maybe the priesthood would hide us.
I mean, we can go check. We have to do it
There
quietly
might be like
and
some
quickly.
rivalry. Like you know, the ten towns maybe have like some, hey, don't come into our town and put your laws on us, you know, type stuff.
I will go back into Caldra's head and say, all right, go do what you need to do. We're gonna try to go to the tower.
Alrighty.
Good luck.
She will prance away.
And then I'll turn to Sir Lancelot and say, is there any truth to what Antiochus is saying? Like, is there a possibility that, like, the priests won't let the guard in because there's some type of bad beef between factions? Are they called factions? I don't know.
What a good question. Would I know anything about that?
About the like the holy temples having any kind of rivals?
Or like if guards if guards can even like enter them without like permission, I guess.
I guess
think
suppose.
Yeah, I think it just really depends on the town you're in. But Charlene, you know that they would not be able to force their way inside of this sanctuary.
Yeah, baby.
This holy place.
Okay. The Temple of Gond has some defenses. They would not allow the guards to access with brute force.
I mean, that's good news. Would they let us in for no reason?
They should.
We are but simple pilgrims.
Well, then all we need to worry about is getting there, and it's a block over, so hopefully we can do that.
I can run.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we skate in there, you know.
I can jump.
I mean, I can fly, so I mean, I can be fairly quiet.
All such loud things to do. Perhaps we walk slowly, like average travelers.
Let's act like we're supposed to be here.
I'm invisible, so.
Good.
Yeah, just be nonchalant.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are heading away. Caldra, you are headed off. Where are you headed off to? We'll stick with Caldra for a second.
I am gonna act like a little stray cat, and I'm just gonna like walk around. I'm probably gonna walk up to a guard, rub against their leg, trying to listen to the information. Like I am being like a cute little kitty cat, hoping someone will just scoop me up and hang on to me while they talk. That is my goal.
Charisma.
Yeah, I would actually want you to kind of this is like a persuasion check in a sense,
Huh.
or
Okay.
performance,
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's your highest stat block? What's your highest stat skill? Nature.
Perception,
It's not a perception check.
insight.
You can roll an insight check for me. You
If
can
they
kinda-
like cats.
This is you picking out if there's a character or a guard that likes cats.
Mm.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Hey, don't forget, you got a birthday crit.
True.
Well, I am saving it. I have to use it this Sunday, or next Sunday, before my birthday. But
That's so funny.
So you're saving it till next session.
Hopefully we don't miss next session.
True.
That would be terrible.
I will literally be so upset, guys. We have to play. Okay. Okay, what is that? That is okay. Wow. That's only a 18. Well, I guess that's
Okay.
good. 18.
That's pretty
yeah.
good. Yeah, so you kind of you are sashaying around town. You find a group of about 3 guards or so that are kind of, the ones that are in these shinier get-ups. You kind of approach and you see one of them, this very like muscular, beefy guy with like a little bit of like a little mustache that kind of twirls up a little bit. He's got heavy eyebrows, but he's very much in talk. And you see him kind of glance over and he goes, "Oh, look at the little kitty."
And I'll like rub against his leg and start purring.
He starts petting you and picks you up. "Oh, look at you! You're so beautiful."
And I am literally just like a generic. Oh, I don't even know what this It's like the gray and black cats,
Okay.
the little striped ones. I'm just a plain kitty.
Yeah, he's holding a cat, and you hear another one of the guards says, "What? Eustace? Is that a bloody cat? Look at the little kitty." And Eustace is like, "Oh, this is my kitty now."
Actually, I want to be a black cat. I'm a black cat.
And Eustace goes, "Now back to what we were talking about." And you see there's like two of the Targos guards and like a normal Termaline guard. They're like leather get up. And the Targos guard says, "So where were you last night whenever these supposed murders happened? You know, we heard a cry from your townspeaker talking about dead bodies being found in the middle of the night and shriveled up and all turned to something. But where were you last night?" And the guard with the leather armor's on like, "Oh, well, sir, I was sleeping with my missus and I was just I was sleeping." Eustace is like, "Are you sure about that, son?" "I'm pretty sure." "All right. Well, go ask around about any of these. Go door knocking. Knock each door and investigate as well. We're also here. We've been sent over by our townspeaker to keep a lookout for some unsavory types. Now, the word is tomorrow that illustration will be out at every town.
Oh,
And it will become free game for everyone. But if you see anyone, particularly there was a large turtle fellow and a bald monk type. There was also like a little small one with these fucking weird wings and shit. This is just what the townspeaker told us. So I don't know the names or anything of that nature, but if you see any of them, act cool and try not to give away that you know something. They are supposed suspects of something that townspeaker didn't really like. So just keep a lookout, let us know, report back to us, and we will make sure to pay you and your townspeaker a lump sum of cash." Eustace is like, or the other guy's like, "Okay, well, so should I focus on the investigation of the murdered people last night, or should I keep a lookout for these people?" "You just do whatever you fucking want. Just keep an eye out, investigate. We will do the same. Thank you for your time." And you watch as Eustace and the other Targos guard step away. They're still kind of carrying you around. And the other Targos guard that's with you, or the guy that's beside Eustace, leans over to you. He's like, "So, sir, do you think that those murderers are in this town?" "Well, they say if a bear shits in the wood, I don't know where I'm going with this. I do think they are probably behind whatever happened last night. So, yes. Quite nasty business. Can you believe it? 5 people. Drained of their blood, shriveled up like that.
5?
Quite nasty."
Yeah, I remember there were 5 sets of footprints that went to the mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You hear the guards say, "Now, I saw word among the other guards that once we get done going about, we're gonna head up to the new mine. Supposedly there were tracks that headed up that way, and I'm sure that whatever did this is probably hiding out up there. So we'll go up there and give it a check, make sure it's all good." I think they like start walking to some part of the town, and you see like as you are. How long do you let them carry you? Like, do you try to get out any? Because they are continuing. They're like headed to like the middle of the town, kind of meet up with some other guardfolk.
I would try to listen for at least an hour or so, and once that hour's up, I'm gonna hop out of his hands and run to Hyse and Avarice to kind of try to hopefully get them away from the mine area.
Okay. So yeah, you don't really catch. You get probably tidbits here and there of like them talking to some other people before they get to their meeting place. You probably don't ride with them until they meet up the other guards. But you get out and the guard is slow to react to try to catch you. He's like, "No, Mike Pretty, no, come back, don't leave. Come back." No, he like falls to his knees. "My cat."
Oh, I feel bad.
Yeah, you just see a single tear fall down his face. Yeah, so that's what you do as your hour. We're gonna transition over to Hyse and Avarice, and then we'll transition over to the Tower of Ingenuity. We cut back over to Avarice and Heisei. The both of you are sitting in the cave system. You watch the rest of the party leave. Maybe about 10 minutes or so go by. Maybe 30 minutes of just kind of just sitting there. She kind of continues to keep looking at this egg that kind of just floats in place, keeping her hand on it. And looks like she has her eyes shut. And she's like, she looks like she's thinking or she's doing something, but she has her hand on the actual egg.
Alright, you're not too busy to talk, are you?
No, I am. I'm here. I'm just focused. I'm just trying to see if I can reach out to this entity. He's being quite stubborn.
So obviously about dropping this egg off to the dragon. I could tell you were lying about not knowing how to crack the egg.
She kind of like takes her hand off and like turns and like looks at you, and she nods a little bit and like, and
I know your intention is to give up the egg, but what would you do with it? I mean, there's no need to lie. We've already established this last night. We can trust each other a little more. What would you do with it?
if it was up to me, if we hadn't made a deal with the dragon, I would hope to siphon what power I can from its body and harvest whatever lies within it, whatever secrets lie within it. I would try to use it to grow stronger, to become more of an established name within the Brotherhood, rise up the ranks some.
Okay. Are you intending on trying to get the egg back after we do drop it off?
In time, it depends on what happens. Of course, my main focus is the Nethril City below us.
Yeah.
I hope and I pray that if this creature could have survived the fall, there may be a whole society of these wizards still down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of power.
Yeah.
I could do a lot with that.
With the power. Sometimes power isn't good, you know. Just saying. I've seen it with my own eyes. Power can drive people to insanity.
I'm well past the point of insanity. When you're at the Brotherhood, they train you to. I say train lightly. They torture you to make sure you are a cut above the rest, and I am not insane. I will not go insane. I'm not like the others beneath me.
Alright. Well, on addition to this note of, obviously, I knew you were lying. Anyway, I can get a pay raise. Since we're being so honest with each other.
So what would you imagine your pay to be?
I mean, I'm not gonna go absurd. Probably just a more 5 to 10 gold.
So you want 36 gold instead of 26.
Preferably.
Businessman.
That's fine. Is there anything else that you would want besides gold? Or is gold the only thing you care about?
Well, I want information on my brother, but I doubt you would have that.
Probably not, but I mean, if you have anything of his possession, then maybe I could find him, locate him. Or if you could give me any information, I could send out my gargoyles to research. I could send out some messages.
I'll pull out a handkerchief from my bag and hand it to her.
Is this his?
This was his.
Okay. Well, let me have it, and I will do this tonight. I think our main priority is this egg. I can. Maybe we can take a watch together and we can find out. Try to discern where he's at.
All right. It's the only reason why I'm in this shithole of a town. Well, area, should I say?
She takes it, puts her hand back on to the egg, and she kind of just lets out an exhale. I can't imagine what they have seen. I'm sure they didn't imagine that they would end up beneath the ground in an egg. Just useless. Waste of potential.
You were saying something about another one?
Yes.
And I know it's not the best, but I was a little nosy and I heard you say something about a storm, Onigaz. I'm assuming this is with that other group you spoke of?
Yes, this is the... They are the first group that I tried to... that I enlisted to help me with my research into finding the city of... this Netherry city. Of course, we have had more luck together already as a group. But I'm sure they will eventually find something that bears fruit. More of an investment. I mainly sought out this individual to see... just to see if there was anything they knew. To kind of further develop, further help. Research, they seemed relatively knowledgeable in the matter. I fear they are not the direct... They are not this, and she kind of motions to egg. They are not this... they do not have a soul, or... They seem to not have the main essence of one of these mages in them, but... In time, I'm sure there could be more fruitful development with the entity, or with the individual, but as of now, they are let's say they are an egg, so to speak.
Ooh.
Maybe in time they too can serve a same purpose as this one here. Maybe they too could harbor a soul.
Oof.
Okay. Well, while you're doing your spell, I guess I'll look around and see if I can get anything out of this fucking mine.
Sure. Take about an hour. So, if you hear any weird noises, don't come looking. It's not going to be a pretty ritual. It's going to be quite. This is gonna be a sight.
All right.
So, enjoy your search. Try not to get killed by any creatures that may or may not still be within the cave.
Oh, I won't.
Yep. She kind of turns her back. She takes her hand off of it. She kind of sits crisscross applesauce with her legs. And you see she like puts her hands up, her spell book floating in front of her. Pages are kind of flipping through. She actually starts to like hover off the ground. She begins to cast some sort of ritual. She starts that. Now, whenever you go to look for something, what are you actually going to go search the cave system for something? What are you?
Not really. I'm kind of just gonna sit back, kind of just watch from a distance without her knowing.
Roll self check.
Okay. That's a 18.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah. We're gonna kind of cut back over to our friends over at the Tower of Ingenuity. As we cut over to a much happier sound.
A town under occupation.
We're gonna play some more upbeat kind of tunes.
Hey, there's a turtle-looking thing. The guards were talking about that. Oh my! Oh, don't mind me.
So as you guys head over, do you guys want to make stealth checks, or are you guys just kind of like, you know, confidently walking through? What do y'all? Because I think you said you were just gonna confidently walk over.
Yeah, I guess we didn't hear anything from the cat, so I would try to not look like I was trying to be sneaky, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I'd get over to the doorway as soon as because I'm invisible. I just run over to the doorway and kind of wait for them.
So it's just the 3 of us then?
Yes, the 3.
I mean, at least it's
Four.
not 6.
There's 4 of y'all. Oh,
Yeah, there's
3,
yeah,
4
yeah.
All right.
Trying to think of if I would have a cloak or not to cover the wings at least. Just looking at like what winter clothes actually means.
It's more like thick fur stuff. So like you guys could I'm not gonna say your wings are out. Your wings are probably underneath. You
Okay.
can tuck them under, put a hoodie over, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Trying to put a hood up over my horns and just walking casually. But then I just kind of look over and I'm with a giant turtle and I'm like,
Yeah. I need a glamour on my shell or something.
Yeah, we can only do so much. But yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, you guys stroll over and y'all's travel. There's not many guards that you run into. There's not many townfolk. You probably see maybe 1 or 2 like kids that are kind of like running between alleyways, doing whatever kids do. They're playing stick hoop. They got a little hoop and they're pushing with the stick.
That's my favorite.
As you guys get to the Tower of Ingenuity, you see as you approach the ground around you begins to start getting littered with just various different broken bricks and blackened planks up to about 100 feet away from the building. So you're seeing some like debris. The building itself is this beautiful constructed mechanical invention. You hear this little like tick, 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 and you look up and you watch as some gears are like turning. There actually appears to be like some sort of clock face on it that's slowly turning up. It's not numbered, but it's just turning around, and you watch as a shadow. It kind of acts as a sundial in a way, as it's like shining on a certain stone. This is a very beautiful invention, very, very, very much so a marvel to see. It's made mostly of wood. There are, obviously the metallic gears here and there. As you approach, there is a reinforced looking bronze door, this beautiful bronze door that is just shut. There are no seams on it. It's just this thick layer of bronze. And there are a couple of those torch sconches that are holding, they're like little gears that are holding little torches that have like a little sun that spins around the torch itself. Other than that, there's not many people on the outside. There's no acolytes doing that. But you just see that there is just a massive bronze door with no kind of doorknobs, no kind of seams, just a single piece of bronze.
I would just...
Knock.
Oh, you're knocking.
Yeah,
Okay.
as soon as you knock on the doors, your hand kind of leaves like a little bit of an indentation into the copper or the bronze.
Oh, fuck.
You watch as the door like, and you hear the gears start turning as the door just like the seam that wasn't there just appears, and you watch as the door separates into 2 and splits apart. Before you is a foyer littered with material. There are boxes and barrels filled with like wood, copper gears, some iron chains here, a sheet of canvas. There are a couple other tinker supplies, very much like a tinker's workshop. There's a lot of metallic gears, a couple little wind-up birds that are kind of inactive. See, they got a couple broken wings. Like much of these inventions in here are kind of most of them are broken. You see there is a hole in the ceiling that is allowing for goods to be lifted up a little bit of a pulley system. There's like a little bucket on a pulley. You see it's going on its own. There's some sort of mechanical contraption helping it rotate up and down. Even when they're empty, they come up and go down. It's quite a sight to see, especially here in Icewind Dale, especially at Terminal. This is a town full of miners. It's a Marvel modern Marvel mechanical building. You see there are soot everywhere. There are countless footprints that kind of decorate that. At the far end of this foyer stands a 6-foot tall, entirely metallic construct of some sort. It's very big, beefy. Looks like Gone, which is like this dwarvish sort of appearance. Got the very dwarvish, like long beard. Got a hammer in one hand and like some sort of metallic like ball in his other hand. But you see, it's a construct, and you watch that as you guys enter. Like you see that it like moves and meets your eyes. and then you watch it hit the hammer and the ball together. Ding! And the sound kind of reverberates throughout the entirety of the tower. From that, as the reverberations carry up, you hear a voice from further up says, "Hold up, I'm coming. I'll be right there in a minute." And you hear some like scraps of metal like falling apart. You don't see much acolytes down on this layer. You don't know if there is some other secret door, secret passage, but there doesn't seem to be anyone inside of this foyer. About a minute or so goes by, and kind of descending from a floor above through a bucket is this little gnome. He's got like a very wispy beard. He's got like blast-covered hair that's just been blasted back. You see some like eyebrows that are singed a little bit. He's very much just covered. Looks like he just came out of an explosion. He descends down in the bucket, not getting out of the bucket. He gets down. Well, hello.
Hello.
I don't get many visitors. Yes. How can I help? Are you seeking holy guidance or mechanical ingenuity or
Mechanical ingenuity. Some of us might seek holy guidance, but I'm still invisible when I'm saying this.
Oh, sorry.
He says, "The gods speak to me. I think you guys need some holy guidance and some maybe mechanical engineering."
Yeah.
He's like looking at you. Like he's looking at your invisible form.
Oh, okay.
You feel like he's probably seeing through this invisibility.
Yeah. Mechanical ingenuity.
Well, what are you in the? You're looking for explosives. You're looking for some new inventions that I've crafted up. You're looking for some sort of clockwork stuff, some sort of little tiny constructs. I have a couple of those little wind-up pigeons over there. I have a prototype I've been working on. It's called the shotgun. I named it myself. But
Whoa.
What do you seek? I can craft almost anything. Mechanical, of course.
Oh fuck. Okay. Could you craft a lens of insight? Do you know what that is?
Hold up. Pulls out like a little notepad. And like flips through it. A lens of insight. Yes, I could craft that. Do you have the materials that are needed for that creation? You can have the, if you want this guy to, you can have the.
Yeah, I want him to. Yeah, I have it. It was in my pocket, and then yeah.
Very nice, sir.
Yeah.
Well, I am a business. I can craft that for you, sir. Do you have any gold? I don't do favors. I'm not a favor.
Yeah, I do. I got it.
Maybe about 200 gold.
You know I'm good for it. Yeah. I'll give him 200 gold.
Nice.
Bang.
Now, usually these things take a little bit of time, but I have a lot of free time on my hands, so I could probably do a rush job and get it to you by the end of the day.
Oh fuck yeah, baby!
Oh, sweet.
It's fast.
I mean, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Please don't cuss in front of my god.
Sorry, that's rude of me. My bad.
Yes. Well, consider it done. He like pockets the gold, takes the eye from you. He's like holding it, and he like sticks it, and like he like pulls out a small bucket, attaches a small bucket to the bucket he's on, sticks the eye in it. Well, how else can I help? Does anyone else? You need any curses removed? Any healing?
Did you say something about explosives?
I have, yes, sir. I do up on the upper floor.
What manner of explosives?
Well, I have a lot. So I make small bombs. I have some small dynamite. I have a what I call I have a keg of gunpowder up there. I even make a bomb that kind of sprays smoke everywhere. The kids are calling them smoke grenades, but I call them a smoke bomb because that's a little more fantastic.
And how easily concealed are these smoke bombs?
I mean, it's just a small little. Frankly, it's a little jar that I put my concoction in. It's got a little bit of a string on it. it kind of looks like a jar of ash or
Okay.
dust. So I mean, you could lie to someone, or you could say it's a fancy candle. I wouldn't say that though, in case they light it.
Right.
It's mainly meant for obscuring oneself. It runs about 50 gold. The bomb, on the other hand, it makes a big boom.
Hmm.
Makes a big
Is it
boom.
Is it about the same size?
Yeah, it's about the same size. It's much deadlier. It's
Right.
does a little bit of damage, and it can potentially light someone on fire if they stay close to the epicenter.
Okay.
But the real big thing that I have are these gunpowder kegs up there. They do like twice the amount of damage that the bomb would do, but it's a
Right.
big keg, so it's
Yeah. That's. I like to keep things on my person.
for sure.
How much was the one of those bombs?
Smoke bomb or just a regular bomb?
The regular bomb.
That's gonna run you a little bit more, about 100 gold.
Okay. I would like one of your smoke bombs and one of your regular bombs, please.
For sure, my God's gracious. I will be right back.
It's like you're gonna be like Batman.
He goes.
That's the plan.
He goes up, returns about maybe a minute or so later, and has a little smoke bomb. Pretty much how I described it. It's a jar with a little string on it, and then a bomb. You will, on your character sheet, you will add them from. They're gonna be the 2024 version, just because that's what I'm
Okay.
looking at right now. So it'll just be. It's just labeled just a bomb, and it's labeled as a smoke grenade.
Okay.
Um,
Awesome.
but
You
smoke
said
grenade's
so-
not as fantastic.
So it'll be 150.
150 total. Yes, sir.
I actually have that.
Thank you very much.
Let me delete that.
Nobody wants this contraption I've been working on called a shotgun. It's pretty cool.
What's it do?
Well, you shoot it and it shoots pellets of iron. It prototype, of course, but I have it to where I've it's fun. It does damage.
How
It does.
much is-
It does 2d8 piercing damage. It's a shotgun. That's
Yeah.
exactly what you think. It shoots like in a cone.
How much is it? How much is it going for?
Well, that's the thing. I don't really have it priced up because it's a prototype. And because the book doesn't tell me how much it is. So, let's say 25 gold and it's yours.
Oh, that's cheap.
But of course, you have to buy the ammunition, the bullets for it.
It's like a. Gotcha.
That runs about 10 gold for about a pack of 20 bullets.
The bullets are where they fucking get ya. That's where they get.
This is two-handed, right? I can't one-hand shotgun.
This two-handed weapon. He also says, now if any of you have any other kind of like inventions like this, I would feel free to upgrade them to make them where you can use them easier.
Oh.
Starwood, you raising your hand?
Can I say I gave my gun to Kitris?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kitris will just be like, oh, yeah, we have something like that. And I show the weapon. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know where this would have come from?
Yes, that is it's dwarven made, of course. I mean, dwarves are the smartest race here. But that is the most inventical. Yes, that's from probably from the dwarves up at Clan Battlehammer. They have inventions like that. They make quite amazing pieces. I even heard rumor that they make a device that is able to launch bombs. It's pretty crazy. I haven't gotten around to that mechanical development, but I hope to one day. But yes, I could upgrade that to make it easier to shoot. It looks a little bit harder to shoot than my shotgun. My shotgun kind of sprays, so it's a little easier to shoot. But that one's like a very target-focused. Yeah, I can put like a little scope on it for you.
Yeah, I mean, I have no interest in using this. I don't need it, but yeah, this is belongs to someone in our party, and I'm sure she'd appreciate that.
The upgrade's quick and easy. I could do it for maybe 10 gold. Not that much.
Sure, I'll hand over 10 gold. Do you have any like non-firearm related inventions? Something, I don't know, else?
Armor-wise or weapon-wise? What are you looking for? Something specific?
That doesn't have to be armor or weapon. Just something fun, something you're proud of. That can do something fun.
I have something pretty neat. He goes upstairs and comes back down with a kind of like a little mechanical, like it looks like a little mechanical baby. It's like limp. I actually gotta look at the items. I forget what it's called. What the fuck is it?
I would.
Actually, you know what? Let's roll on the common random treasure table.
Okay.
I need you to roll a D100 for me,
Alright.
and then roll a
An 8?
a D8, yes.
D8, okay.
And then a D100.
So, 58,
And then a D8. I should make you roll D8 first. 58.
a 2.
100. So, a 2 with a 58. He said, I have this. I have a couple silvered swords upstairs. That's like just some side project. I'm scared of like werewolves and vampires and stuff like that, and I think that's pretty good. But this here, he points back to the baby mechanical doll. He said, I call this a talking doll. So if you spend a short rest, you can tell it like 6 phrases, and it can the phrases can't be longer than 6 words, of course. But if it meets a condition, one of the phrases can go off. So say you wanted to say, "Hey, fuck you," and the trigger is if someone walks past it, it will say that every time. Kind of a very. I thought it was goofy. It was my first ever invention.
That's kind of creepy but fun at the same time. Do we have any use for that? And I'll ask.
If we want to like watch someone, I don't know, and be like alerted.
How much would
This
you?
is too high tech for me.
How much would you sell that for?
It's gonna be probably about 100 gold, just because there is some, magic that has been imbued into it. That's a fun party trick.
Yeah.
It could be useful. I'm sure there's something creative you could do with it.
I mean, I don't know that I need it, but if anyone else is interested.
Oh
but
wait,
that-
I have something else. He goes upstairs.
Oh.
Goes back down.
Wait, don't go yet. Don't go yet.
I do have this.
But wait, there's more.
This is a fun little party trick that I created. It is it's a pipe. He pulls his pipe out. It looks like a little dragon, a little bit. It's got like a little dragon mouth on it.
When I hit you with it, it hurts.
It says if you smoke through this pipe, you can use an action to make the smoke you exhale to take the form of a creature, such as like a dragon.
Okay, yeah, I want that one. That's pretty
No,
fucking
okay, I
cool.
want one too.
Oh, 2. Perfect. It's
How
100
much?
gold for each. 100 gold for each of them.
Holy.
The form, I will say, before you buy, the form it's only restricted to about a 1 foot cube, so it's not going to be like a big thing, but it'll be like a fun storytelling.
That's all right. I like that.
Oh, perfect.
We're gonna have 2. We can have the smoke interact.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're both 100 gold.
Hell yeah.
Make your action figures fight.
They are. It is the pipe of smoke monsters.
Sweet.
Exciting.
I don't know if there's a legacy version of it, but I think going forward, I think we'll use the 2024 items just because. If they're not, I don't know if they're not on there. We can look at it. I don't think
Yeah,
they've
it says legacy and
Yeah, there's a legacy.
Does it do anything different than what the new one does? The new one is just like use an action to exhale a puff of smoke to take a form of a single creature. It loses its shape after a few seconds, becoming a puff of smoke.
yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah, you can just put the new one on it then. It's not. It's more of it's a common. Common items are kind of like roleplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very situational.
I'd buy the shotgun and buy 40 of the ammunition, which will be
Holy
20 gold, right?
Do you think you can handle that, little guy?
I can't wait till the halfling goes flying across the screen.
So
Yeah,
what
I
did
can handle it.
So 25 for the weapon and 40 pieces of ammunition, which is 10 gold a piece, I think. Is that what it said? Or 20 gold for 2?
Yeah, I thought it was 10 gold for 20.
10 gold for 20. Yeah, so it'll be 45 gold.
45 gold, yeah.
And I'll just.
I just need.
Oh,
I
sorry.
just needed. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
No. I was just gonna ask him his name while we were doing all these transactions.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what's your name anyway?
My
It's,
name is Archibald the Artist.
Archibald the
Right.
artist. It's very
Yes.
fitting.
remember now. It's been some years, but I think I met you once, many years ago.
Oh,
I've said he's been here before.
maybe. Yes. My memory grows foggy over the years, but oh, my Sir Lancelot. Yes, I remember you. How could I not have known? We don't get much turtles up here. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I have a question, actually, Archibald. I was wondering if you might help me identify a material I came across recently and cannot identify myself.
For sure.
He'll pull out the slivers of purified charlatan.
Oh. It looks very white. It's very nice. Or this is the ones from the house, right? That were shot at.
Yeah.
Oh, he takes them and he puts them in his hands. And he feels. You see him like hold them and he rubs his temple. Ah. And he casts identify. You watch a little telescopic glass thing zooms in on the little shards. This is a most evil. It feels like a rock of some sort. It's got the very demonic presence. And whatever this is isn't good. I would not associate myself with this kind of material.
You have not seen it before? It was dark black before. I purified it slightly.
Oh yes. Well, I thought these were the ones that were in the house that were shot. These are the purified ones. So because the purified ones were actually whole. No wait, I'm misremembering. Yeah, he's like, these are. I feel like once there was evil magic here, but it's been purified. This is a very rare material. Most people it holds power, even though it's not as evil anymore. It's magical. It acts as I'm just gonna DM. It's like a +1 bullet, basically.
Oh, sick.
Even purified, it does radiant damage when it's purified.
Oh.
I feel it probably did necrotic damage if it's shot before it's purified. So yes, this is a quite sophisticated rock. So I don't know where this rock would have come from, but if you ever find it in mass quantities, mine it and probably make a pretty penny, or you could craft with it if you can bring it to me. Of course, purified. I don't want that evil shit.
You mentioned crafting. What do you think you could make out of this?
I could probably reshape it into a couple of bullets. There's not a lot here, honestly. Maybe about 5 bullets or so I could probably make out of these shards. That could be. I'd do that for free. You guys are spending so much money.
Okay. Thank you.
Pick it up tonight. Yeah. So the shotgun, Tyler, it shoots at a 15-foot cone. Spread. The actual weapon on the DMG, the 2020 form, doesn't really list that. But I'm gonna make it a 15-foot cone. It's kind of like Dragon's Breath, if you think about it.
Red.
Except it does 2d8 piercing. So you can, on your character sheet, you can just type shotgun, add it,
Yeah.
and then add the ammunition for it. It's whatever.
Is it bullets?
I think it's just ammunition, and it's firearms.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He claps his hands and says, "Is there anything else I can do for the rest?"
I was actually just curious. Are you the only one here? You don't have any acolytes or anything?
Well, I used to have a couple of acolytes, but I had an elven acolyte intern. She had very beautiful blue eyes. But she stepped out a day or two ago, and I haven't seen her since. She didn't give me any kind of 2 weeks notice. I hope it wasn't anything that I did or said, but she seems not to be around anymore. Maybe she'll come back. Hopefully, hope she didn't die. It's very cold out there. It's very dangerous out there. But yes.
How?
Her name.
Oh, sorry.
Was Helen.
How long was she your acolyte?
Oh, she a modicum of time, maybe about 5 years or so. Nothing too crazy, but I've taught her everything I knew. I tried to convert her to Gond, but she's decided that she would try to, worship him, but she just wanted to aid, offer help, heal the people in town. She was quite a character. She had some dark days and some good days. So, but yes.
I mean, when you say dark days, like what?
Oh, I would find her, defiling the temple. She would break some of my stuff. There's a pile of it there. I kept them as mementos. Maybe she would fix them. Maybe that would rehabilitate her. But she had quite a temper on her. She had a very foul mouth. I got a good yelling at a couple of times. But by God's mercy and my own patience, I dealt with it, turned the other cheek, and I prayed for her. But yes, everyone has bad days.
All right. Thank you for the information.
Of course.
I mean, really, if we could just hang out for a little bit. We're actually waiting for one or two other people. Is it all right to just stay?
Tell us a story, Archibald.
I mean, I would be.
Yeah,
I like
story.
stories.
You can definitely stay here, and then we can wait for your friends. Let's go up to the second floor.
They said they'd meet us here.
Yeah, we'll go upstairs, and when they get here, we can. Hopefully, they knock. It's common courtesy to knock, and they will be let in.
Said that.
Yes, let's go up to the second floor. He takes you up to the second floor, very much the same as the first floor. A little bit cleaner, not really. He sits down. He says, "There was once a time when I was a young man, and I went to the Feywild. Has anyone heard of the Feywild before?"
I've heard of the Feywild. I've heard of the Feywild.
The story continues just as we fade away.
Ooh, me.
But yeah, you guys make sure you add all that stuff. Take off the gold.
Yeah.
Got some cool
Okay.
things.
Have the shotgun.
That's what I was
strapped
gonna. I was
to my
gonna
back.
ask.
Awesome.
Did the pipe come with any like tobacco or anything, or did he have any that I could have got off?
He had designed it in a way where you don't have to actually put anything in there. Smoke, it just smokes.
Nice.
Like you can just
Ooh.
smoke the air and it'll do.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's empty right now.
Tobacco
there is
sold
a-
separately.
There is a compartment in there where you could probably put something in there and smoke it if you really wanted to.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys are upstairs. We transition our story back over to High Say. This is where Caldra will probably start departing from the guards and start making her way up to the mine. So she'll probably arrive a little after whatever's going on happens. I will say, let's take a quick 5-minute break. I need to use the bathroom, get some water, continue with our session.
Rest in peace, I say. She just turned into a monster.
No! I'll be right back.
It's like the save right before a boss fight. That's what it's happening.
Oh gosh.
I should have been watching.
Hello, welcome back, everybody. We are back over at High City. We transitioned from our party gearing themselves up at the gunsmith, basically. Buying a shotgun, which is really fun. I just imagine later in the campaign, you guys just shoot one in the face with a shotgun. Fuck you, bitch.
I'm out of magic.
But yeah, so we come back over to High City. We transition over back into the Tourmaline Cave as we watch Avarice begin to float up, levitate as she is ritually casting something. You see that she is doing these like strange motions with her hands. You see there are like at each of her fingertips is a different colored like orb. And there's like green, orange, yellow, blue, red. We'll say there's like small, like tiny orbs in her hands as she's like doing this motion, and she brings them together and forms this very singular black entity of an orb. It looks like a black hole. So you're watching this from the shadows, and as she does this, she's muttering this, very much like the Scarlet Witch off from Marvel. You're watching as she does this. She is chanting something. What languages do you speak?
I speak Abyssal, Celestial, Draconic, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
This guy knows some shit.
I have to look at
Oh, and Common. I don't know if that needs to be mentioned.
You hear, since you speak Abyssal, you do understand some of this.
Ooh,
Mhm.
he the devil.
She is saying, she is chanting something about. Alright. Let me see. She's chanting, she says, she, like, the first language she starts speaking is just, like, weird dialect, you don't understand it. It sounds very guttural, like, very, like, ritualistic, and then you start hearing the words kind of cut through at a higher pitch, vocal, higher pitch, but it's higher pitch, but lower in tone. It's a really weird medium. She says, I summon you, behold the power. I summon you. She keeps saying, I summon you, behold this power, behold this power. The Prince of the Fifth, the Frozen Prince, I summon you. I need your power. Help me, aid me. And she's saying this as she's like casting this magic around. She's like swarms up and forms this little black orb. And as she does, the room just drops in temperature. You feel the already cool, already frigid temperatures that are in this cave. They just go well below probably what you would be able to withstand. How do you have any magical items that help you against cold?
No.
So
Other than my winter clothes, no.
Yeah, so you can continue to watch this whatever's happening happen. But as you are tucked behind, you feel the temperature drop well below until like the negative hundreds. Like it gets cold quick. And it's not like a subtle, like it's not like a slow transition. It is like instantaneous. As soon as this black orb forms,
wow. Okay.
it's an instantaneous drop in temperature. You watch as Avarice's form. From little parts you can see, you watch as her white complexion turns into this very dark black. You watch as her skin kind of just like fades away into black outward appearance. You can't see her eyes, but you watch as her horns kind of, what the previous group did not see. She was kind of coming out of a transition. You see her horns kind of elongate further and further up until they're about 3 feet off her head. Ooh. And they kind of begin to curve a little bit, and they look like bluish black horns. And as she finishes this orb, you hear, from the orb itself, you hear a guttural, low voice. It says, "My child, why have you summoned me?" Ever says, "I request the power to contain the artifact before me for future endeavors, my lord. Future promises of power to you." He says, "Good. I can assist them. Also, I've been watching your escapades. You've made me quite proud, my daughter." You see that as this kind of like reverberates throughout the cave, she says, "It's of no the highest of compliments paid to me, Lord Levestus, thank you so much. This is I am your pawn. I am here for your future reemergence.
Have I heard
I
this
hope-
name before?
Levestus? Yes, I think Kitris would have said something about this.
Oh, he
actually,
did.
She actually would have said something at the campfire. She was, because I think Kitris asked publicly and they were all talking about it. I can't remember correctly.
Yeah.
But I want to say that did happen. She says that, and you watch as this black orb, and the temperature well now is about low 200 degrees. I need you to roll a Constitution save for me as it's getting cold and frigid in here.
200
You feel like your bones,
degrees.
you feel like your bones are starting to get stiff, like your muscles are starting to lock up as the liquid inside of your body is starting to like slowly harden.
My bones are
15.
itching.
What'd you get?
15 straight roll.
15. Okay. You take not a lot of damage.
10d10.
Maybe roughly about 12 cold. As you feel that kind of like sit within your body. And then you watch as this black orb, as she says this, and she accepts his praise. This black orb shoots out and hits the egg. And you watch as it hits the egg, it spreads out, forms this like protective barrier. It's this black sheen, this like reflects the little light that's coming in out of the egg. It kind of dampens that a little bit. And you watch as it encapsulates it and then kind of disappear. Like the egg is still there, but that little black sheen that went around it, kind of like a shield aura of sorts. It dampens the light and then it kind of disappears, and the light kind of returns. The temperature, as soon as it happens, rises back in the room. It comes back to normal. You watch as Avarice quits floating as she sits back down, still crisscross applesauce. And she tries to speak to the entity within the egg. She speaks out loud. Your ears shuffle through different languages. Then you hear a language that you haven't heard yet. Do you speak Elvish
I do.
or Draconic?
I speak both.
What the heck?
Isn't it that combination of
Then you understand what she's saying. She says, sometimes it's hard to face the consequences of trying to achieve what you tried to achieve back in your day. And I thank you for the opportunity to not only get stronger, but to make my dreams come true. If you aren't opened by the Dragon's Rider, in time, it will be me. So you may keep your silence. I have tried to talk to you already. You did not seem forthcoming. But when the time comes for me to eventually pull you out of that egg, do try to have some words prepared, as they will be your last. She stands up, kind of turns away from the egg, heads over to a corner in the room, sits down, and she just sits there, and she kind of is looking through her book. She didn't notice you. You seem to have stealth. Obviously, you noticed this whole interaction. She didn't seem to notice you. And she just sits there, crisscross applesauce. And then Jacob fucked up. She gets back up, walks over, reduces the egg, puts it in her bag of holding.
She's like, oh shit.
Yeah, she sat down. She's like, oh shit, yeah, I gotta do that. And she did it, puts it in her pocket. The light in the room kind of just snuffs out, and you're just thrown into darkness.
happens to the best of us?
And she begins to walk out. She says, "I say," and I goes, "I say, I say." I'm heading to the entrance.
Entrance.
I guess I'll meet her, kind of like, I'll be ahead, and I'll just kind of wait for her.
Okay.
No shot. She thought that was quiet.
How loud
Yeah,
was
you-
that whole thing, by the way? Like, genuinely, did she think she was gonna keep it quiet?
You feel you would have heard stuff regardless. I mean, it wasn't as loud as her yell for you, like to get your
Right.
attention. But you were close enough within range that it would echo. It wasn't like she was being abruptly too loud, but what you did hear, I mean, you think if you didn't speak the languages that the abyssal, you would think that anyone that was passing through here, anything that was coming, would probably have thought it was a rock falling or something natural falling to the ground. It sounds very like it was a very raw, very deep noise. So it could have been a menagerie of any kind of things going on in this cave system. So it wasn't like she was trying to be quiet, but she also wasn't being overtly loud.
Okay.
But yeah, she strides out and she meets you. Where would you meet her at? You have the elevator shaft or just closer to the entrance?
Probably just a little higher up, just kind of in the middle of the elevator shaft and the entrance.
Yeah.
Not too far.
Yeah, so she still has her fly spell. She floats down the elevator like Mary Poppins. Very cool, like. Lands and she says, "Oh, did your endeavors prove fruitful? Did you find anything of use down there?" Or
Sadly, no.
well, that's fine. I'm sure if you did find anything, you guys would have took it earlier. So
We are fucking
Yeah.
thorough.
They probably did.
well, let's. What was the plan again? Are we supposed to wait for them outside the town, or are we
I
going
think
into the town?
So I think we are waiting outside the town.
For sure.
I'm not sure. I
Um,
mean, we can head into town if needed.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll find us or something of the sorts. Take the lead. I want you to handle anything that if it pops out and jumps at us, you should use your skills to defeat it. But I don't think we're gonna run into anything in this system.
Let's
It
hope
seems
not.
very- yeah, it seems very seems like you guys handled the solution. Words. Yes. Let's leave. You guys in town. As you guys head out, you guys get to the exit of the new mine outpost. I would say roughly around this time. Kaldra's little kitty cat form was hopping through the snow. You see this cat approaching, and Avarice.
Hates cats.
She probably would. She would probably notice it coming, and she would kind of like
Eat it.
grab her staff. That staff of a frost that's on her back. She would grab her staff in like one hand and just hold on to it. It looks like she would. She's like readying some sort of thing if it like attacked or something. She doesn't trust.
Well, when
Oh,
I
like-
get
oh.
within 40 feet, I'm like, Hase! Mind link with them.
Oh, okay.
Love this.
Before she got in range, I would have been like, "It's just a fucking cat." Like, call me Bridges.
She says, "Monsters can take many forms. I have seen people devoured by cats.
What?
What
There are
kind of
monsters out there that you
monsters?
can't even imagine."
What the hell?
Yes. Plus, I don't like cats.
Hase!
I hear you. Where are you?
I'm the freaking cat.
Oh, look at the kitty. Look at the little kitty. I just look at Avarice. It's Cauldra. Hello.
Ah. And you watch as she kind of
Hey,
equips her
listen.
staff.
Exactly.
Hey, and she would shoot it for sure then. Hey, listen.
Okay. We got a problem. The guards from Targos are here. They're been sent here by Naird. I mean, there are gonna be illustrations of us out tomorrow. They know about our monk friend, our turtle friend, and then our winged friend. And we're suspected by something. Of course, we accidentally murdered innocent people, which I still feel really guilty about. It's so, oh my goodness, that's
You're saying
so
this in my head,
awful.
right?
Yeah, I'm just, you know how she rambles. So they're looking for us. And then the people, that guy that shriveled up and died last night, they think we did that now. And then when they're done, they're heading to the mine, so we can't be here when they get here. I'm freaking out.
Just breathe. Holy
Uh,
shit. All right.
She takes a breath in her mental space.
Are you still a cat?
Yeah.
Do I need to pick you up?
Oh, well, I have like 45 minutes left on this, so if you want me to be a cat. Oh, we need to get to, what's it called? The Tower of something. Whatever it was, the one Antiochus really wanted to go to. That's where everybody else is. They're hiding there. I'm tired. I ran a long way.
I can tell. The best part about this is, do you know where the tower is?
It's a big tower. We shouldn't be able to miss it, right? They went. I saw it. No, I didn't see what direction they went. I left before they left. I didn't think this through.
I can tell. Well, obviously we're not going back in fucking town because that's a death trap. How would we? I'll look at Avarice and be like, so something might have came up.
Yes, what is it?
Let's just say we're not wanted in town by some Targos guards.
Okay.
But the rest of the group is in town at the Tower of, what is it?
Ingenuity, I think.
It's Ingenuity.
I wasn't even gonna try to say that with this accent, so.
Ingenuity.
The Ingenuity.
Um,
Tower of Ingenuity.
Y'all heard how I said pretty last time. So.
Alrighty.
Purdy.
Avarice says, well, that is, okay, it's probably something to do with the bounty, correct? That you
Yeah.
guys, yeah.
From what Caldra just told me, they're gonna place pictures with us on them and wanted posters, basically.
Perfect. Well, not perfect, actually. That sucks, but,
No, it's not perfect, but
yes, I think you should go retrieve your companions, and I will wait outside of town. I don't find myself wanting to associate or have my image kind of, around that. So if they're looking for you, it's probably best to have a ace in the hole to hide. Surprise, like, oh, hello, surprise.
yeah.
But I can wait.
I can go retrieve them.
Yes.
I'll mind link with Caldra. Do you want to stay with Avarice while I go get
No.
everybody? Are you gonna be sneaky enough during
wait.
this?
Do we need someone watching her? Is that why I need to stay? Are you
Kinda.
trusting me to watch her?
Yes.
Oh my
Basically what
goodness.
this is.
She's so
Because
excited.
right now, I definitely do not fucking trust this lady.
Okay. Well, I will stay with her, I guess. But I don't like her. And I'm gonna stay in cat form.
Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna go get the fucking others, because this is not a good spot we're in.
Where do you want Avarice and Caldra to wait for you at? Because obviously the cars are coming here, right?
Yeah.
So, do you want to be on the way between Lonelywood and Tourmaline? Like on that crossroad, that road
Yeah,
that kind of
probably.
heads out of town? Okay. So, Caldra, you're going to have to walk with Avarice as a cat, of course. So, you will walk. We're all going to make stealth moves here. So, Caldra and Avarice will make their stealth roll. I say we'll make yours.
Okay, quick question. Do I use the cat or myself?
You would use. I think in 2014 rules, I think you use the cat's statistics.
So, yeah.
Okay, hold on. I don't have.
Which I think it would be better because you're a small animal. So
Cats are stealthy.
Oh. I hope low.
also a little bit of retcon earlier this morning before you guys went back into the cave system. Avarice had sent the gargoyles out to go do something. She wants them to go fuck off. She's gonna go fuck off somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever, I'll just add it. Let's see. Oh, it's about the. Oh my! It's actually better than my stealth.
Yeah, it should be. The cats are pretty sneaky.
Balthazar.
I flicked my hood up before I would have gone out, just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a little bit of background music when you do stealth.
Stealth. Ah. Yeah. That's a dirty 20, and anybody looking for me has disadvantage on perception.
Sure. You have a birthday
crit. You have a birthday crit.
I don't want to use my birthday crit on this.
You should.
We might not.
If you want to.
never
If you
know.
want to. If you want to.
I did roll a natural 1.
Fine.
I feel like you don't have inspiration. I feel like this is worth a birthday crit right now.
No, you're okay. Just play it off.
No, you're good.
You're just a cat.
You are a cat. You are a cat right now.
What they're gonna do? Like see a loud cat?
They're gonna kick you.
Damn, that cat is yapping. Plus, you did bring this up to me off game, but they didn't technically see you, so they don't know what you look like.
Oh yeah, because I was a spider.
Mm.
Perfect. You know what? I'm just gonna use it because
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna use it next game, so I'll just use my birthday crit. My birthday's coming up,
You have cashed in
Birthday
your
crit.
crit.
so it'll
You
be
are.
24.
You are a ninja in the snow. Your black fur masked by the powdery
White
snow
snow.
of the ice window. But yes,
Run perfectly.
That makes
you are
perfect.
sneaky. What did you get, Heisei?
That's 20.
You feel confident that everyone here stealth away without leaving any traces of follow or any kind of, any of that fun stuff. Caldra and Avarice head off to the road where between Lonelywood and Tourmaline. Heisei, you head back into town, very stealthy like. As you were heading back on your path, you see about 4 guards wearing some shiny, like very well nice plate armor. They are like strolling up the path that you initially came up last night. You tuck away behind a tree and they pass you. No issues. They don't spot you with their passive perception of like 10.
Sweet.
They don't see you. They don't spot you. Same case for Avarice and Caldra. There are a couple people coming from the direction. Like it looks like someone's like it's like a fan out operation kind of thing. Like these guards are fanned out, like kind of trying to cover as much area on the way up to this mine. You and Avarice are able to duck behind a couple of trees.
I feel like if Eustace saw me, he'd try to take me.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't notice you. He would have tried. He's still crying, sobbing like a baby.
He'll be
Yeah,
fine.
we cut over to Heisei. You make your way into Tourmaline. You see the Tower of Gone, or Tower of Ingenuity. You assume this is what this is, this building. Yeah, Tower of Gone. So meet nobody named Rachel inside. You see this mechanical, like clockwork invention type building. You kind of instantly deduce that's the building you need to go to. You get there. There's a solid bronze door, no seams, no doorknobs. It's just a single sheet of bronze.
How the fuck am I supposed to open this? I guess I knock.
Yeah. You knock it. You watch a seam kind of appear out of nothing, and you watch the doors separate into 2. Inside, just like before, I'll describe it as a chaotic. There are littered parts everywhere. There are scraps of stuff here and there. Like I said, for the other group, you see that statue, that construct, and as you enter, it hits the hammer and the bell together. Boom! Everyone inside the building, you hear this echo kind of reverberate. You feel your bones shake a little bit. It's kind of the intensity's worse up here on the second level. It kind of shakes you and rattles you a little bit.
My bones are itching.
Yeah. And you see Archibald say, "Ah, that must be your friends. I forgot this guy's accent, but that must be your friends."
Only friends.
Is it?
Oui, oui, welcome. Oh.
Welcome to my birthday.
Yes, but yeah,
That's a good one.
you guys all kind of peer down and see Heisei entering the establishment.
Who is it? I have my gun. I have my shotgun.
Nice.
Antiochus found a rocking chair.
Antiochus' voice, right?
Well, yeah, Antiochus is still invisible, so you just see a shot floating down at you.
Somehow found found a
How
rocking
high up
chair.
is it? No,
It's about a 30 foot. They're on a 30-foot floor above you. What were you saying, Craig? You were saying something.
I said Antiochus somehow found a rocking chair. Oh.
Antiochus? You guys here?
How do you know my name?
Oh my god.
We've
Yeah.
been traveling together for a little while, like a couple days now.
Okay, yeah, we're in here.
Alright, well,
I'll put my shotgun away.
you guys might want to come down because we gotta leave.
Ah, fuck! I got a thing that's gonna be done at the end of the day. It's, you know, the eye.
Right.
I'm getting made.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Well, the little gnome guy speaks up and says, "Well, if you guys leave me like a lock of your hair, something personal, I could have it transported to you.
Oh,
Like-
sure,
Magic, of course, like teleported to you.
sure. I'll just cut off a piece of my hair.
Yes, good. Put it in this pot."
Okay. That doesn't feel shady. Okay.
He
Yeah.
passes the pot around to everyone to put a piece of hair, or personal, like something on it.
I don't think they need it.
Yeah. Kitris is like, wait, why do I need to do that?
Oh, I forgot who bought what. I'm old. Sorry.
Oh, right. I
I'm the
have
only one.
I have what you. Yeah. So.
Oh, he's like, well, I guess I just need one person if you guys are all traveling together. Yes, my bad.
Right.
He's trying to get samples.
Yeah. What's all of our DNA?
He rubs his mustache. I'm not gonna clone you. That's crazy.
I didn't say anything about cloning.
So the lens of insight, and then the 5. I said it was 5 bullets, right, Emily?
Yeah.
5 of the magical ammunition.
Mhm.
He will send it to you guys via transportation magic. So.
Bang.
Kitris will hop in the bucket first, and on his way down, he'll be practicing making shapes with his new pipe. Just while
Yeah,
he's
what
while he's
kind of
riding
shape?
down.
You got any shape in particular?
A dragon for sure. He'll blow
yeah,
it.
this
He'll
is-
blow it towards Heise.
Yeah, you watch as this dragon, like, first when it escapes the pipe, it's like this. You see, like, a large dragon's head, like, it's, like, very realistic and detailed. And as it emerges, it shrinks down to, like, a really small dragon. That's nice.
I love it.
In the nicest way, I'd kind of shoo it away and be like, "We don't have time for that. We need to get the hell out of Dodge."
Right.
You hit it and it goes. Just back and it just explodes.
I just hop out of the bucket.
I'll speak to Archibald for a second. My good friend, it would behoove us if you did not mention seeing us here. You may hear and see some slander about our persons. I assure you, as a man of faith, that they are not true.
Yeah.
I would say make a persuasion check on this, or intimidation. I don't think you have to be like, feel
Sure.
ill intent, but you can be intimidating because your presence you're much larger.
Oh, no,
Just sir-
I'm a nice man.
So Lancelot
Yes.
get advantage because I
Have
said
advantage.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, 21. That helped a bit.
I'm a paying customer.
Archibald says, my name's been dragged through the mud many a times before, man. You remember the old days when they tried to say I killed that man that stole my designs for my shotgun? That was
Never
all
believed
bullshit.
it.
So never believed it. Proven innocent. Plus there's patient confidentiality. You guys have bought stuff for me. You are I have customer confidentiality, not patient. Customer confidentiality.
It's
Customers-
Freudian slip there.
Yes. You were never here. I was always this rich, and I never had those inventions.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, my friend. Praise God.
Woo! Praise God.
Praise be to God's glory. Good day.
All right.
He
Thank
watches
you.
as Sir Lancelot gets down from the second level. There's no stairs. It's just like a hole. He's like, God, I assume you jumped up here.
Probably.
So he's watching to make sure the floor below doesn't break. He's like, oh, wow. Yeah, you guys all make it down to the first floor. There are no windows, so you can't really see outwards to see if anyone's watching or anything. The door, as you kind of open it, you peek outside there. The streets are empty. There's no one over on this side of the town, and you can all make stealth checks as you exit and leave.
I could have flown down, but I chose to ride the bucket because I really wanted to ride the bucket.
It was a hell of a ride. Dude. It felt great. It was fun.
Wow, that was kind of.
Stealth 13.
I got a natural 20.
Same. I don't know how.
By Gon's glory.
True.
God's light shines upon me.
Our
21.
Enoch got a 9.
9, and then what'd you have, Kitris?
13.
13. A 9's low, but I think with the majority successes, I'm not gonna say you get spotted on your way out. Especially you got 2 natural 20s, so I mean it kind of cancels out. Maybe kind of bad luck. Yeah, maybe Enoch slips for a second, and Sir Lancelot grabs him and catches him.
Thanks, Lancelot.
Achoo.
Yeah, and Tychus gives you a little pat on the chin. To help.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you guys, I assume you converse, tell them where we're going, sort of thing. Yeah, as you guys are leaving the city, you see there are some of the guards that are, just wearing their leather armor. Nothing crazy's happened. You see a couple of people that are outside crying, and you see they are carrying in like little cases, little caskets, are carrying what you would assume are bodies to some sort of burial ritual or some sort. The town is in a very sorrowful mood. Besides this music that is kind of uplifting, Minecraft vibe. Let's just get this out of here. Like how I'm sitting in Minecraft trying to craft something while the music's just blaring. Yeah, you guys make it to where you guys make your way over to Avarice and Caldra. We gotta go back in time a little bit to Avarice and Caldra, in case there's any kind of conversation that needs to happen. Avarice tries to talk to you. She says, so I take it you love cats. You seem to have perfected the form of turning into a cat.
Meow.
Perfect.
I'm just kidding. I'll mind link with her. I'm like, I mean, yeah, you could say that.
She looks at you with a curious eye. Have you always been able to talk into someone else's mind before?
Yeah, something I've always been able to do. Sometimes I prefer it.
Yes. I assume it's good for making insults behind one's back or translating information or telling someone information without them knowing. I probably would say it's probably to your advantage.
I mean, you could say that. I just love telling people little nice things about themselves in their head. It really brings the team together.
Ah. So you've spoken to everyone like this, yes?
When the time needs it, yeah.
Noted. Well, what's something nice you'd say about me then? Since you say nice things to your teammates, something nice you say about me.
You know, you have really pretty eyes.
Well, thank you. They weren't always this shade of blue. They were much darker when I was younger. They are.
Oh, really?
Yes, my mother once used to. She loved the colors of my eyes. Well, this was long ago, but. Yep.
I'm so sorry. Can you please say that again? Because Discord is going off and my brain.
Yeah. She said, well, thank you. My mother used to love the original color of my eyes. Something that she would parade around town and talk to people about. She said they used to shine like sapphires. Now they're more of a lighter blue. not as much of a sapphire. Yes.
Well, I think they are still sparkling.
Thank you. It's quite nice. Something nice about you have a way with turning into animals. It's very impressive.
Took a lot
Icebreaker.
of work to learn, but yeah.
Indeed. Well. So, was there anything interesting that happened in the cave that wasn't told to me about, or? Oh, me and Heisey were able to get the egg, shrunken, and it's in the bag of holding, ready to give over to the dragon, so it'll be interesting. The ritual went off without a hitch. It will not be cracked open by this dragon rider, hopefully.
Yeah, I sure hope so. That would be real bad if we just unleashed some powerful thing onto the world.
Psh. I doubt that will happen.
But you know what? You have such great. I guess I would say it'd be really good to have it in your hands, right? Because you would make sure nothing bad would happen.
Of course. My ambition is to find the city, not to crack open this egg. At least for now.
Bless your heart. You're just the sweetest.
Yes. Bless my heart. So, an interesting article of conversation happened last night between me and Heisei. Do you know if our the little wizard, Antiochus, you know if he can cast magic missile or not? Heisei says he can't, and if that's true, I find that it would be an area of study that any wizard should know how to cast, and if so, I could teach him. Maybe you would develop his skills a little more.
Well, I'm not real versed in wizard spells and what they're called. My powers are more connected to the sky and the stars. So I'm not sure exactly, but that is a great question.
Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to feel left out. If I have this knowledge, I could teach him. So I feel like maybe magic missile will be the easiest spell for him to learn, especially with his, upbeat ways. He would be able to easily hit someone if he needed to do damage to them, and I find that he may struggle with that. He looks a little, one-sided, loppy-sided, kind of affect his aim.
I don't know. I've seen him do some crazy things. Like, you wouldn't expect him to be able to be that. I don't know. Maybe it's that old side of him. I don't know. He's an interesting person.
Yes. What kind of magic have you seen him do? What's interesting?
Oh, fuck. Hold on. I don't remember.
Yeah, say nice things about me.
Well, he's got that owl friend. That's real cool. I'm gonna be honest.
Wow.
I can't. Star can't remember.
What is this?
Wow.
I can't remember what he has. Hold on. I think I do know the magic missile one. The owl. What was that?
Oh.
What was that thing you did with the owl where you made him touch?
I cast Dragon's Breath on him.
Oh, yeah. He made his owl like breathe fire. That was insane.
Ah, maybe he has a knack for the evocation side of wizardry. It's one of my
Whatever
specialties.
that
so
means. Yeah, probably.
think evocation as like big spell, like explosions and like cold damage and stuff of that nature. Very like flashy stuff.
You know what? That seems right up his alley.
Well, I will. Maybe I can find time to talk to him. She like rolled her eyes a little bit. Talk to him about teaching him magic missile. I would hope he would know it already. I feel like he has some skill that he hasn't shown, but he has that. She like motions with my hand. Old side, and like the young side. So I would hope that maybe whatever the old side is has some potential.
Well, maybe he does, but like I said, when you're fighting, you aren't really paying attention to what everybody else is doing, So sometimes you can miss what they can do,
Yes. Maybe we shall see when we head to Lonelywood. I'm sure there will be some monstrosities or creatures in the night that prevent us from getting from this to this elven tomb, or even when we go fight whatever is guarding the dragon's lair. I'm pretty sure the dragon mentioned some sort of worm of some sort.
A worm.
Yes, the dragon said that maybe 2 days ago. It's been a long time. So.
A worm.
But we should just stand here in silence and wait until they get back. Unless you have any questions for me.
I mean, if you want to sit in silence, that's up to you.
Yes. I need some time to meditate a little bit.
About what?
Witness.
He says,
Well, I like to meditate. I find inner peace in doing that.
Oh, really? How?
"Oh my god."
This is. You can stop because she's just gonna keep asking questions and keep. She's a yapper.
Yeah. Over the time of her trying to meditate, you see she gives up her efforts as you continue to talk to her. Eventually, you come out of your animal form, and she entertains the questions and she answers them as faithfully as she can. You can tell she's getting impatient. She's starting to getting a little more moodier and moodier every time you ask a question, but she continues to entertain. Yeah, about that time, the rest of the party, you guys all kind of convene and regroup at the kind of off the ways off the road a little bit. You all regroup between, maybe like 10 minutes or so outside of Tourmaline. You all approach. You see Avarice.
I have my shotgun out.
Antiochus in the shotgun.
She
you guys
hasn't
all
seen.
approach.
She hasn't seen it yet, so I need to act.
Yeah, she notices. That's what is that?
A big iron on a tip.
It's a shotgun. For when magic's not enough.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I bet. Oh, none of us are professional with it. Never mind.
No, no, we're not.
The way the mechanic works, whenever he shoots it shoots a cone, like a 15-foot cone. So it's not really him having to aim. So it's just like they make a dexterity save kind of.
Oh man.
When
I'm so
magic's not
excited.
enough.
I love
That's
It does
such
have-
a good
it does have some-
tagline.
It does have some kick. It does have a little bit of kick. You'll find out when you shoot. But yeah, you guys are all grouped up on the outskirts of town. Avarice standing there, just nodding at y'all.
Well,
looking at y'all.
we were just having the best conversation ever. I've learned so much about Miss Avarice.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite thing you learned?
Well, I know her favorite color is black. I know that she used to have really dark sapphire eyes. Now they're lighter blue. I mean, I could go on and on.
Wow.
Avarice is like shaking her head. She's got like a very pissed off look on her face, so she's like shaking her.
Yeah, we're just becoming close friends, right, Miss Avarice?
I love this. Lancelot makes a mental note that this is the greatest weapon against Avarice.
She's like, yes, we have become the best of friends, as they say.
Bless your heart.
Yes,
Kitch,
bless my heart.
Kitchers will speak up and say, "Oh, Coldra, the shotgun that Antiochus got reminded me. Your gun that you acquired actually is still with the guy in the tower because he's gonna make it better, but
Oh.
now we have to get out of town, so he's gonna try.
Oh.
He's gonna try to send it
Okay.
when it's
well,
ready.
How do I send him money for doing this?
No,
for
I
us?
I already paid him.
Well, let me pay you back. She's like searching for her pouch. She pulls out like 20 gold. Is this enough?
That's plenty, thank you. Yeah.
You little.
I was gonna say 20 anyway.
No morals in this group.
I have an insight of 17. A passive insight.
Are you
Hey,
trying?
you offered the gold.
Yeah, you offered
I
it.
did. I did.
Yep.
You dug yourself this own hole.
I thought my friend would be nice to me.
He says it was actually 30, but 20's fine.
Well, I'll give you another 10.
No, it's all right. Don't worry.
Here.
About it. No, it's all right.
No, you have to take it.
All right, I'm not gonna say no.
No, I don't think. Okay.
No. Oh, thank you.
I couldn't possibly.
that.
What?
What was that?
He then doesn't repeat it.
Well, that was just so nice of you, Kitris. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's no
And
problem.
she's gonna run up and give you a hug.
Aw.
Do you want to try this pipe? It's super cool.
No, thank you. You enjoy it though.
I show you what it does, right then and there, and I blow out I don't know, like a displacer beast.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
That's cool.
Just
Yeah, it looks like
loose.
it's a whole cat's coming out, and then it shrinks down as soon as it exits the pipe. It's
Yeah.
like a little tiny cat with 2 tails.
Aw.
Oh
And 6
wow,
legs.
that's amazing.
Right? Isn't it cool?
That is just super. Oh my goodness.
When she turns away from like the conversation, I'm gonna slip 20 gold back into her pouch.
Aw.
All
I
right.
have a passive perception of 22.
Yeah, good luck. You can attempt to roll, but more than likely she's
I'm
gonna see you.
I'm still gonna roll. What am I rolling?
Yeah,
Deception?
I think it's more so be like a stealth check or
Stealth?
a sleight of hand check.
It's an 11.
Yeah, you put it in there, and Caldra, you see him put money back into your pocket.
What are you doing, friend?
I'm just giving you I don't need it. I bought this pipe. It's really all I need. My fists in this pipe.
Well, I just feel bad I can't take the money that you spent on something for me.
Yes, you can.
What? Me and Heisei already had this argument.
Or you can give it to him.
You still ended up with the money in your pocket after the argument, which is the best part.
I did.
How about this? You keep the 20 that I just tried to give back to you. And you make me one of those flowers that you've been making people.
What's your favorite color and flower?
Have you ever heard of a devil's tongue?
You know what? I think Miss Caldra has.
It's grotesque.
Devil's tongue. Okay. Let's see. I kind of want to see what it looks like now.
I put it in chat. It's like 4 feet wide. It's massive. Like, this thing's gonna be taller than me.
Ew, I don't like that. What the hell?
Okay. So I definitely know what you're talking about. Give me a minute for that one. 'Cause that one's gonna take a couple tries.
That's one that smells like rotten meat.
It might be?
Oh no.
Yeah, why'd you pick the ugly flower?
It's my other side told me to do it.
Got it, okay.
All right. Cool. I will get right on it.
All right. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt any conversations. Before we leave, which one of them did they describe of us, like the gods? Who did they all
Oh.
describe?
They described our turtle friend,
Okay.
a bald monk,
Okay.
and then a winged friend.
Okay.
So that would be
Anybody
Kitris.
else?
That's all I got from the guards. But I think I was a spider when we were walking around.
Hmm.
I don't think they saw me, and then you're real sneaky, so maybe they didn't see you. I did not hear anything about a half old man and a half child, so
So,
I'm not a child, by the way.
Yeah, that would have
well,
really stood out. So
That would have, yeah.
you have a coloring book.
Kitris would speak up and say, you remember they had us all paralyzed when we like disappeared and fell out of the sky. Were you still a spider at that point?
Nope, I was not. So they definitely know what we all look like.
Right.
Just kidding. Well,
Ah.
or at least town speaker Nerf does. He is the one who sent them here and said that there are gonna be some illustrations that are gonna be out tomorrow. Oh, you guys weren't here when I found all that information out. So they and then I will go through all that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to listen to me.
Well, that's wonderful. Everywhere we go, we'll be wanted. So we have that
Nice.
to look forward to.
Alright, now my follow-up question. We still have the reward we can collect from the town speaker. Obviously, we're not all gonna go. I can maybe go grab it if you guys want. Or we could just say screw it and head for Lonelywood. I would like to ask the group, rather than just do it, just because this is on all of us and not just me.
Remind me, what was the reward? I don't remember.
25% of the mines, of the new mine.
Was he giving that to us up front?
I believe so. I don't know.
No.
I just assumed it was
Probably
like
not.
an overtime, like as they brought gems in,
Yeah.
they gave us money, like over.
We have like
Maybe
a
we
deed.
can send them a letter and be like, mines are cleared, everything's good. You guys can go back and start mining. We'll be back for our 25% later.
Well,
mean-
another thing I'm worried about is if the gods of Targos are going back to the mine. What if they go in the mine, clear it, tell the town speaker, then we don't get anything?
You are very, very smart.
When it comes to money, I'm a greedy bastard. What can I say?
Well, don't say that about yourself, Heisei. Okay.
You should go back there.
Well, that's one vote.
Wouldn't the town speaker already know about us though?
That's my issue. That's what I was about to say. Like,
I would be very surprised if all these guards somebody hasn't said anything to the town speaker about what's going on,
and the
Yes.
town. Yeah, sorry.
or he may have even requested backup.
Well, from what we know, the town speaker is hiding away. So there's chance it didn't get to him. They could have just shown up.
That's true.
And even if mentioned, we didn't mention the three of you, as I'd point to Kitris, Enoch, and Sir Lancelot.
That's also.
We
true.
didn't mention you three when we first met with him.
Yeah, I mean, all we can do is pass a message to him, right? We've done our
Yeah.
job, but we have to leave, type of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
What a
could
jerk.
be in, be out real quick. I
Did-
just want to know.
do we have any other pieces of the Nothics that we can say, like, this is what was in there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you guys harvested the claws too, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Yeah, so that might be good.
I would
to-
say there was plenty of Nothics in there that you guys would have had something.
Yeah.
to prove.
That would be good, just to say, hey, yeah, we did our job. I'm okay with you going. I mean, I assume you can do it pretty quietly and stealthily. Assuming you're offering, I say.
Yes, that is what's happening.
Right. Yeah, and you could take one of the claws to say, hey, this is what was in there. We can't stick around right now. We have to go, but I mean, yes,
Be in touch.
yes. I mean, my answer
Something
is
like that.
my answer is yes. I'm all right with that. Just to put it out there, Cauldra could also do it in another form, and Mind Link. She won't have stealth, but she'll have disguise going for her. But I mean, whichever makes more sense. I don't know.
I can also talk with them telepathically.
Oh, all right.
So, but I mean, that is a good point. Caldra can too.
You go do that.
My only concern is if you do get caught and we're over here, how you gonna tell us you're in trouble?
That's the thing. I wouldn't.
Just if he
I
doesn't
wouldn't
come back.
if something happens. I would basically just be meeting you guys there.
I don't like that.
I like. We can do it. He says we got this. We got to put some faith in him.
I do.
I believe
But
in you.
I'm not saying I don't believe in him. I'm just real nervous because there's lots of guards. I was walking around, and they're just everywhere.
I'll touch him and I'll cast invisibility, and then you see the snow come up behind him, it's like
a
8
blanket,
feet.
just, woo.
Yeah. It's like someone comes up behind you and fucking throws a bag over your head, and then it falls down, and he's invisible.
Oh, well,
You go do that. Right? We good?
Well, I mean, just one more thing.
Okay.
The timeline on how important this even will be if there is no more Icewind Dale. I mean, obviously, the goal is to stop all of this, but 25% of a mine that is no longer belong to the townspeaker or the town or anyone who's gonna honor that deal. Is it worth Heisei going into town to...
I like to believe that we're gonna meet our opposition and we're going to beat it, and so I think it's worth it.
Is there a good chance that if we are part of what saves all of Icewind Dale that we might get a little bit more than 25% of a tourmaline mine?
We could get both, though.
I mean, that's true.
I don't really care for money, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
We can cut you out.
I'm gonna go. Do you want me to be able to heal you if you go down? There's some really cool things that can help, but I'm gonna reach out for Heisei and be like, if I try to find his shoulder, where are you?
I was like, keep stepping away as she's reaching for his shoulder. Not
Heisei,
trying to be rude, just more like.
I keep doing it until you stop. I can't find you.
Put your glasses on.
You see Avarice, she grabs your arm and she points your hand towards Heisei. He's there.
Oh, she can see invisibility.
Okay. Well, friend, if you want to do it, I believe in your capabilities, and it's up to you. Just please be safe, okay? And I'm gonna give you a hug and give you guidance, even though it'll last a minute. But there you go.
Mine lasts an
That
hour.
counts.
So is that 3 yeses?
Yeah, I'm still a yes. I was just putting...
Lancelot, Enoch,
I
anyone?
mean, it's up to you, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't tell where you are most of the time anyway.
That's a good one.
Oh,
I would have been
man.
okay either way. But if you feel that strongly about it, knock yourself out.
I would just hurry up and do it before my guidance goes away.
Just hug him
This
again.
conversation's over, it's gonna be gone. Alright, well, I guess I'll be back.
Are we
All
waiting
right.
on you before we go to Lonelywood?
You guys can meet me there.
Okay.
Gotcha. We
I don't
trust
know
him.
how
We
far
believe in him.
Lonelywood is, so
I mean, I can wait here, and then I can turn into a horse, and we can get there real fast.
it's alright.
Are you sure?
I'm actively running away. Yep, it's fine.
I can't hear you. I think I'll wait for you.
He said it's fine.
We're just gonna leave him?
We believe in him. You believe in him? Yeah. Come on.
Avarice
Well, I wouldn't want to
says...
be left behind.
Vamonos. I mean,
Avarice says he has made his decision. Didn't even ask for permission. He just left. My employee just left.
he's coming back.
Smoke break.
Exactly.
Well, hopefully he doesn't run into anything troublesome.
I know he said no, but I think I am gonna wait.
I don't think...
Nah,
What if something bad does happen?
Well,
well, then he's...
Yeah, as Antiochus is saying, that's on him. He made that
Yeah.
decision. He asked you all, don't feel guilty. He's the one that holds the ultimate choice, right? Even though he asked the group, except me. Even though he asked the group except me. It's still his decision. You can't live on the potential possibility that he doesn't return. I mean, if he's as good as he says, he'll return.
Well, I didn't say he wouldn't return. I was just gonna help us get there faster. To meet
Wouldn't it
him.
just be respectful to respect his wishes? He said, "Nah, I'm good." Wouldn't that be nice?
Listen, Kaldra, you can do whatever you want. But we are not. I speak for myself, I guess. I am not going to wait around. He knows we are headed to Lonelywood. We will wait for him in town for at least a day. If he does not return, we will start our investigation.
Okay, well then I will wait an hour. And if he does not return, I will join y'all.
Kaldra's mid-sentence, and a smoke T-Rex hits her in the face. Kitra's like, Kaldra, let's go. He'll be there. I understand.
Listen, we could
When
just
push
wait for an
comes
hour.
to shove, I would hope someone would wait for me.
Not when
and
you
make
told
sure
us
I don't
not
get in
to.
trouble.
Not when you told us not to. We wouldn't. Because we would respect what you. Anyways, I'm good. I'm going. I start walking in the direction I think Lonelywood is.
Antiochus is not that way. It's
Oh,
down the road. We follow the road.
okay. Yeah, I got you.
What's your character's body language like, Kaldra?
Her eyes are definitely glowing, really bright. She probably has like her arm like itching the side of her arm. Like she's like nervous, and she feels like no one's listening to her reasoning.
Avarice would probably walk over to you. If you want to wait for him to return, since we are best of friends, I can wait with you.
Aw.
Really?
If he comes back, and if he does come back, it's great. If he doesn't come back, I will have closure that he is no longer alive. It's a loose end that doesn't need to be tied up.
Wow.
I didn't say he wouldn't make it out alive. Why
Well-
would you think he wouldn't make it out alive?
I always assume the worst.
Well, you can stay if you want. I don't know if I have room on the back of my. Well, I guess it would be my back when I'm a horse. I guess I could just be a bigger horse.
In Clydesdale.
She rubs her forehead. When I say I will stay, I am speaking for the group. We will stay.
Oh.
Oh, I wouldn't hold y'all back. Y'all can go ahead. I'll just wait. That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for my friend.
I think we're going to be yapping back and forth by the time he gets me here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Avarice sees this as a lost cause. Says, you know what? I've changed my mind. Do what you want.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see y'all in Lonelywood.
See ya.
Potentially.
You are gonna learn you don't argue with a southern woman.
I love this.
Avarice
You
starts
should
heading
meet my
down the road.
Mimi.
Avarice begins to just walk away from the whole conversation.
Kitris will walk up to you and say, hold out your hand. And he places in your
Shits in
hand, he lifts his hand away, and it looks like a coin, like basically just a coin with like a head on it. It's on a string. And this, he doesn't tell you what it is, and he just says, for luck. And then he walks away.
Well, thank you.
Phoenix following Avarice.
Edic's tired of me.
That's my mug. It's my employee.
I was gonna give you a cute thing too, but like, I mean, I was gonna give you a cute thing, but then Ketris did it, so maybe I'll hold it for another time.
So Lancelot's just looking down at his hands.
He's like he's holding a small shell from his like bag of Ahoy Hoy shells, and he's like, he puts it back in.
Okay. Antiochus, are you following?
He's probably already
Bang,
gone.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
With that shotgun in your hand?
Yeah,
He feels invincible.
ain't no one gonna fuck with me now.
I just imagine a little tiny person, big old shotgun.
We're just gonna see there's gonna be a scene later on where Antiochus just shoots the ground with a shotgun to stop his fall.
Yes.
Slow fall. The mechanical way. Yeah.
We can only jump.
Just give it to Sir Lancelot so he can jump in the air and headshot somebody.
Yes. Or I could extend my triple jump.
You're a little bigger. I don't know if it's gonna push you that far. I guess we'll make some of it. Yeah, so the party all begins to head towards Lonely Wood. We cut over to Heise. Heise, what are you doing? How are you sneaking? What's your route? Give me
So
some.
I'm just gonna hopefully just go straight to the bathhouse.
Okay, roll me some stealth checks.
He's
Stealth check
invisible.
with invisibility, so you have advantage
It's alright.
And then add a D4.
for the guidance. Because we'll say this is within a minute.
Sure.
29.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's fine.
No, you make your way. You are kind of dodging between people that are out in crowds, grieving families that have lost loved ones from the night's murders. They are building pyres to burn the bodies on the outside. People are gathering around as the fires are lit for sources of warmth. And we see you heading towards the bathhouse. As you are making your way, there are many guards that are. There's maybe like 2 normal guards, like 2 the leather tourmaline guards. Maybe there's like 5 of the tourmaline guards. They're all kind of walking around. They're helping with the pyre stuff. You see they are actively involved. As you're making your way to the bathhouse, there are 2 guards with their very polished plate still. Very polished plate still. It's the Targos guards. Spoiler alert. You make your way through the familiar route. There's no clerk desk. Even the bathhouse shows that it's closed. The door, the little sachet curtain, the little the beaded curtain that it was there. That I put it there now. You somehow slipped through it without making noise because you're so stealthy.
I slid under it. No.
Yeah, the guard's like, "What was that? Must have been the air." The guard's like, yeah. You make your way towards the executive room. As you go that way, there's no one in this. The hot springs, the humidity there's like kind of foggy, atmosphere in here. So as you're moving through the fog, there's a bit of like disruption between the fog, and the wet atmosphere. Nothing too crazy. Someone with like really high perception will have to see it and notice it, especially since you're invisible. You make your way over to where you spoke to, or initially you saw the town speaker. Brig. That was his name, Town Speaker Brig. He is not sitting in the pool of water. You see he's kind of fully dressed. He seems to be talking to someone. It looks like they're wearing the same Targos armor. They have this the armor itself looks more expensive, more put together than the other guards here.
Okay.
You see this very like jacked and yoked like red tiefling. You see that kind of hanging from his side is this black like rock-like flail.
I've seen this man before, haven't I?
Yes. This, as you kind of come to the realization, this is the same guard that was in the room with Town Speaker Narathon on them when they paralyzed you. You recall that his name was Scaff.
Scaff.
He was the one that killed. He was the one that killed the person y'all were bringing back, the doppelganger, the little mousy chick.
Prudence.
Oh yeah.
Prudence. He killed Prudence before y'all teleported out.
That was
he is
sad.
talking to the town speaker. He says, so, the Nerth wants to know if you've seen any suspicious individuals lately, or anyone claiming to do freelance work or anything. We have beliefs that these murders are involved with them. Town speaker brags like, I see interesting people all day. There was a bounty, some sort of dwarvish man in here the other day. There was an elven woman. There was a really whimsical gnome with like a, I think he had like a pocket jacket or something. He had like a 100 pocket jacket or something on. I see tons of people. Scath says, okay, that's fine. I'm just making my rounds. I plan to go to Lonely Wood next, just to continue the search this way, and then, you know, no evidence is found, I will head through the other towns. Try Brynchander maybe. I just want to make sure we find these murderers, these individuals, or whoever they are, before it's too late for any of the other towns. The town speaker's like, oh, of course. Don't urgency. I do not. I will help. You know, I do not disclose anything. I would not hide anything from you, Scath. Scath nods. It's fine. That's fine. And don't forget that. Hold on. Pause. Jacob's gotta look up a note real quick. Pause. What was it fucking called? Holy moly, why is there so many recaps? Who does this? What a weirdo. Oh, I could just search for the words, can't I? Pretty sure I can do that.
Antiochus.
Oh, yes, there. It's cast like, don't forget, soon that, has been requested of Neth, that you should be able to see Operation Mastermind fully come through on the 15th.
Fuck! God damn it.
Just try to make it to Karkalok on time. I think we are going to have someone fill in your position. There is someone else that has been wronged by these people. She is very upset. I don't know if it's the same people or not, but she's been wronged by some adventurers, and I think she plans to meet a couple of adventurers at this, not at Karkalok, but at the town speaker meeting. But just make sure you're in Karkalok on the 15th. Make sure our plan sees itself through. Success. Obviously, don't use this form. Of course.
As they're talking, I want to use my psionic knack.
Psionic
no,
neck?
No, I meant psionic whisper. Sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say, what the hell is that?
That one's where I can reroll a
Oh, okay. Yeah.
skill check. Anyways, so I use my psionic whispers. I can find it to mark it off, and I want to just telepathically talk to the Tourmaline town speaker.
Okay.
I have her for 2 hours, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm just gonna telepathically tell him, the job was a success. Me and my group, we will be heading to Brynchander. We will collect the reward there.
Yeah, so you passively notice, Scath passively noticed that the town speaker kind of changes and starts looking. Scath's like, what is wrong? What's going on? Town speaker's like, looks to me and says, the adventurers that, or the individuals that approached me about the mine, I have word that they are completed their mission. I assume you're like, kind of just still in the shadows, about to probably head out.
Oh yeah.
Scath's like, but I didn't hear anything. Oh, one of them can like talk to you. Like he talked to me in my mind. Kind of like how town speaker, you know how Nerth can do to others. It kind of is something like that. Scath starts looking at the room and you see him like grab his flail. He's gonna actively make a perception check to look around. So you can roll. He needs to roll a disadvantage to try to see if he sees you.
Yep. Do I need to roll another stealth?
He just looks around. You see him kind of just looking around. Looks back to the town speaker. Oh, well, okay. Well, sure. What did they say to you? The town speaker verbatim repeats what they said to Scath. Scath says, well, that is where the council meeting will be at, so maybe I'll see this interesting individual, and maybe I can familiarize myself with someone like that. It sounds like someone of great caliber. Maybe I could recruit them.
Anyways, as I tell him that, I would leave.
Yeah,
and
you
sneak
leave.
out.
They continue their conversation. You don't hear anything else about bless you. You don't hear anything else about this Operation Mastermind or Karkalok, but you did hear those words. Karkalok and Operation Mastermind is what you heard. Yeah, you head back. As you make your way back to the outskirts of the city, easily enough, still invisible, you eventually find yourself there. Caldra, who's waving. The rest of the group. The rest of you guys are all making y'all's way. You're making your way to Lonely.
Making my way.
But you see Caldra still there, same spot.
I'll tap her on her shoulder.
Probably looking real nervous. Oh, Hase, is that you?
Yes.
All right, let's go. And I'll turn into a draft horse. Oh
It's
no,
like
I'll be a riding horse. That seems to make more sense. I'll be a riding horse.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'll say, let's go.
All right. Question: why are you here?
Well, I wanted to be here just in case something went south, and I could
The
be
whole-
your escape.
The whole point of if something went south was I wasn't returning.
Well, Hase, I can't let that happen. You're my friend.
It wasn't going to happen, but I appreciate you staying. But let's get a move because we are on a time crunch now.
What happened? And then you can just.
Yeah, just info dumped.
Oh
Verbatim.
my!
We end the session with the oh my.
Fade to black.
Watch our screen fade to black. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Those that watched, a little bit heavy roleplay stuff. We got some items bought. Items will be attained at the end of the day. You guys are making your way to Lonelywood.
I got my DNA.
They do.
Back with that.
DNA.
Government's gonna watch you.
No, the tower of ingenuity, the temple of God. We're like this. They wouldn't do that to me. They're gonna look up my ancestry though.
That's the session. A little bit of a higher note, a little bit more roleplay heavy one. No battles. You guys were in Lonelywood next with the tomb, Elven Tomb. That'll be fun.
Mmm.
You guys are looking forward to that. The viewers hope you enjoy it. It's going to be. I have redesigned it. TLDR, the book one sucks. I have redesigned it to make it more of like a puzzle-ish kind of thing.
Oh, that's why he's been training us with the riddles.
Mm.
He's been training us.
So excited.
So thank you for watching. See you next week. See some more people Tuesday. Or Fendelver and below.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.